we can't pass on. Tēnā koutou katoa e te motu whānui, nau mai tauti mai ki tēnei whakapāhotanga. Mo te tōna mana nui tai ore ore, whakataeta amutu mo ngā kura tuarua i roto i tēnei tākoro te poi tūkohu. Rua mano, rua tekau mārima. Kai konei, kai te papa o ea, ki roto i te whare. A kuni nei tēnei tākoro te timatai ki Wainganui i ngā kapa e rua. Tētahi kapa, kai a poi, no te Waipounamu. Ara, kai pātatatu ki o tautahi. Me tērā atu kura, kei akarana rāno, ki Takapuna. Ko Takapuna Grammar School, e nei kura e rua. Koe nei te tākoro tuatahi, kia kai a poi, i tēnei tōna mana. Hoi anō ko te tuarua tēnei, kia Takapuna. Tā rātou tākaro tuatahi, i tēnei tōna mana, i tākaro i tata nei, o tī rā kāhinga. Kāhinga ki a tauranga, mō ngā kōtiro. I wepua me ki, rātou e tauranga. Hoi anō, koe nei te pai o tēnei tōna mana, he wikiroa tēnei, he rima rāka i mua tonu i te aroaro. Mō reira, i tēnei tākaro tuarua e tāi ai e rātou te hoki ora mai ki roto i tēnei tōna mana. Hoi anō, ka timata i tēnei tākaro tonu nei. Ki te kapa o kai a poi, taiho ake, nei te kapa o Takapuna, e iri mai ana ki tō mata, ko te aroa kapa ko Ivy Cooper, ko Ballina Val. Hoi anō, ko Brody Webb te anō o te aroa kapa o tira i hinga i tata nei. I whara, no reira, ko mututana tākaro i tēnei tōna mana. Ko Millie Ilson anō hoki, ko Amy Mackenzie, ko Natalia Burton. Koe rei te aroa kapa mo Takapuna, hoi anō kia kai a poi. Ko Isabella Clark, ko Anika Shaw, ko Ali Shaw, ko Hannah Tolly, ko Madeline Gascoigne. Koe rā te aroa kapa. Hoi anō ko te kaiako, me te kaiako tuarua, he mātua o tērā tokorua. Anika rao ko Ellie, ko ngā mātua ko Joshua, ko e te kaiako matua, ko te kaiako tuarua, ko te kōka, ko Dion Shaw. Nā reira, koe nei te whānui tango o te kapa, kai mua, kai runga i te mata, hoi anō. Nō reira, koe nei te tākaro tuatahi, kia kai a poi i tēnei tōna mana. Ka roha hoki, kia Takapuna. Nā te mea, i whara, te te o rātai nā kai tākaro, i roto mai, i tā roa kapa kua whakawhiti, tētahi atu, ko Brody Webb tērā, te mea i hinga. Hoi anō, ko uru anō mai tētahi, hei ki i ana pūtu, roto i tēnei tākaro i te aroa kapa. Ko te kaiako mō tēnei kapa, ko Kane Nuttall, e rua ngā kaiako tuarua, ko Joshua Joyce, rāua ko Kinga Rosmus. Kia mohi ono mai rā koutou i te kāinga, he hoa tōku, ahakoa kāre anō kia tai mai, kei te karanga tunuhi e ia he tākaro, kai tetai atu kōti i konei, tai hoa ka tai mai ai, ki te atua hau, i te karaka e toi ana ki aia, te rua miniti, me te tekau mā whitu he kona e toi ana ki tērā kēmu. No reira kua nei ka tai mai. Hoi anō he whangatonu mai ana. Ki te pai nei, kia whakarite i a rātau anō i mua i te kokinga, i te tipi, i tēnei tākaro. Kua rite, ke mautonu mai. Apoi, katoa ia kai apoi. Te huringa tuatai o tēnei tākaro. Kai te tohu. Pau tūtei, tana kapa, me haere kihia. Ka pai tēnea. Ka mau te tūrapa. Ia takapuna kōrere i te rātu taha. Pai ana e nei kāua wao, tāku i kite ai i roto i tēnei tōna mana. Taino mai nei ki tēnei wānei. Ko waiho mā ngā kōtiro anō, o tira ngā kai tākaro. Te whakatau whakamutunga. I roto i te āhua o te tākaro. Ka pai te pau tūtei me tana maka pero. Ki tana hoa, no reira rua pointa. A kia kai apoi, ko rātou te tuatai ki te whiwhipiro. Ka pai tēnā kati me tēnā maka whiwhi. Ki tēnei wānei, ke te whakamātau rea, e ngā kapa e rua, i te rātu kapa. Hoi anō, ko whakawhiti mai te pauro ki te rātu kapa, kia takapuna. Ka pai te maka whakawaho, ki tana hoa, tōtika atu ki te kupunga uare ake. Me ana, te kai wawao, he pūtru i waho no reira, ko huri te pauro, ko whakawhiti te pauro, kia takapuna. Nui ngā nekehanga o takapuna i tēnei wao, tira ka whānako te pauro, ko tira au ware ake. Ko atu ai, i te taha, o mau tērā. Ko te ārai takitahi tēnei, ara, mata, ārai, mata ki te tahi. Man on man defense e kia nei. Whiwa haere hea na te pauro kia kimi ngā kauhau. Ka pai. Kia takapuna te pauro ki te rārangi papa. Wāte mai ana, toru pero. Rawe, me te tere hoki. Para huti ana ngā waiwai o tēnā kōtero. Ko he rautaki whai pero, me kaha tonu ngā kōtero. Te kite, he hakai mua i te aroaro. E pai tonu ana kia whai anga o tira, kia kaua e anga rawa ake nei, kia kore koe kite i ngā mea ngiti kei mua tonu i te aroaro. Ko te tikanga ia, ka huri he te pauro ki te kore whakawhiti i te rārangi i roto i te kotai hekona. E waru hekona kia whakawhiti he te pauro mai i te tahi taha i te tahi atu taha. No reira i tēnei wānei, kei te karaka, te kaumā ono ngā hekona, te tikanga ia, ka heke ki te kaumā rima, ko huri he te pauro engari i pai ai tā rātou puta i tērā. Karawete nā maka whiwhi. Kei te kapo kai apoi, he nui ngā tuakana toko ono rātou. Koera tā rātou tai tua whā mai I tēnei tōna mana. No reira, kei te mana ko nui hea e rātou kia eke panuku I roto I tēnei tā rātou tau whakamutunga ki te kura. Hoi anō. Tai ho, ka kite. Kia takapuna te pauro. Ka rā hoki. Ka pāku tana whote, ka puta. I reira te whakaro, ti rā, kāri tau. Te maka ki aia. Kia matara. Kei pinga noa ki te tokorua kai ārai. He momo hinaki anō tērā. O reira me tūpato. Hāmene, e hāmene tērā, ki te kōtiro e mau ana I te hingareti te kau, ki taku mōhio, no reira e rua ngā tītere mai te rārangi wātea. Pai, kuau. Ka tahi anō au ka kitea ki te karako o tērā atu tākaro ko te tikanga, ka tai mai tuku hoa, kai karanga apua nei. Ki te kore ka hohai a koutou I taku reo. Karau hea kia pēnā hoi anō, haere tunu ana te tākaro. A pai tēnā ārai. Taupare, o taku he ko te taupare ki. He momo ārai anō, e tai ai e koe te haere mā tēnā taupare e hei whakawāte I a koe. Ko te taupare he momo pātū. Ne? Ko te tikanga, ko tō pokowhiwhi. Ki te pokowhiwhi o tō hoa I a koe pinga haere atu ana I aia. Mā tēnā momo pātū, hei āraitanga I tō hoa e whai haere ana I a koe. Ka mutu, kana ho wāte ai koe ki te kuru. Te titere rānei. Kei te tai mai taku hoa. Kua nei ka rongo koe I te tahi reo anō. Ka mau te tupara ki a takapuna.
Matua Zeb, what have I missed? Fill me in, brother.
I tēnei wā, brother. So it's as you see the score up there, not a hell of a lot to be honest, but unfortunately for Takapuna, they've lost their one of their stars in the first game. In the first minute, one of their starters. In terms of the game itself, it's been a bit back and forth. No team really sort of applying, getting ahead. Obviously, it's such early part of the game, but yeah, these teams are still filling each other out.
Now, when I was told there were two fluent reo speakers, I see you, and I think, yep, it's a man that looks like he definitely knows his reo. I don't know if you've had the pleasure of Toby Fleming yet. Did not expect.
Tika.
His the ability to korero out the gate.
Yes, that's right. How did you go over there with that game? Close game?
That was really a crazy game. The first quarter, that was Rosmini versus Shirley. In the first quarter, with 8 minutes left on the clock. Foul trouble for Rosmini, so they were shooting free throws for a long time. And so our game definitely went well over the timing that it was meant to be. Great to be here with you there, my friend. Missed the start of the action. Oh, there we are. Two Tane. Probably be Tainers by the end of this week, my friend. We're a few games together.
All right, hold up.
How have you found it so far?
Good. you know, earlier, obviously, first day, day one of the tournament, and schools still filling each other out. Sort of just easing into the tournament. Yeah, and trying new things early on. Sort of setting a bit of a trap, to be honest, you know, because I'd imagine there'd be a lot of coaches watching the other teams play at the moment, so they wouldn't want to be showing too much of their hand at this stage. But just getting through to the first day, and then you sort of find out towards the end of the day who's who in the zoo. And
yeah, that's been interesting. Day when you're catching some of these teams for the first time, seeing who might be there, maybe at the business end of the tournament. Everyone putting in so much work just to be here, to get through qualifying, make it here to nationals. How good is the facilities here though, mate? It's been incredible. Fly Palmy Arena.
Ai, wera te wahi pai mō tēnei tōnamana, nā te me nui ngā kōti. Tino whanoho waanga nui a te papai i te muti whānui, no reira e nāma noiho muti whānui tanga o ngā kapa ki a tai mai ki tēnei tōnamana. So being such a central place, it's good for all flying in here. There's plenty of accommodation here in Palmerston North, and there's about 1 million courts around us, so ideal.
And that's just it. You know, with so many teams from around the motu, it is hard to maybe sometimes be here or make it up to Palmy for a whole week. So big shout out to Whakata MāORI for being on board to help us broadcast this out to all those at home who've been strapped in for this one. Kaiapoi High, Takapuna Grammar. See Coach Nuttall there on the sideline for Takapuna Grammar. Good to see him out there. Some of the best here in the game. Zip.
E te kāna ki a mihi a Whakata MāORI. Me tō rātou tautoko i tēnei kaupapa. Waihoki, a Caltex, Navatel, Projects, o tapu he, Nativa, Kawai atu anō. Who else are they our sponsorships? Our sponsors. We've got a few here we need to shout out to.
Oh, we've got the New Zealand Community Trust, 4 Winds, Lion Foundation, Sport New Zealand, Moulton, Bailey's, New Zealand Carbon Farming, Caltex, Apollo Projects, Sport Manawa 2, Glory League, GJ Gardner, Palmerston North City Council, InspireNet, and New Zealand Sport Collective. Quite the mouthful, Zeb, that's for sure. Great to see so many businesses on board, though, getting behind our rangatahi.
Ai, tika. Ki te kore tēnei manu e rere, no rere mihi ana ki te rā. Ki e rā e tautoko mai ana. Hoi anō ki tēnei tākaro. Kaiapoi. Takapuna me te pauro. E te haere huri rauna. Whiwhi haere te pauro. Ke rere ai, te tā ārai.
Good to see young Wahine going at it here in this one. Kaiapoi, Takapuna.
Oh, ka pai.
Woo!
Straight to the cup.
Silky finish by Anika Shaw.
Mai waho toru piro. Pai tēnā pōkeritanga ka whiu ki waho. Ki te wahine noho wāte ana. So,
the big kuru whiwhi toru there, Zip.
Aye.
Things we love to see. Good to see when the young Wahine step behind that arc. Knock down the 3 ball. Skill sets on show here. Takapuna, Kaiapoi. And a chance to cut it to a 3-point lead with this free throw. Ali Shaw. Anika with the previous pakete. Now it's Ali's turn.
ka pai te tā ārai. Oi tēnā taumahatanga ki rungu tana hoa. So good persevere on their own opponent.
It's good to see the parents and the fans are all in attendance here. Zeb, there's a lot going on here at Fly Palmy Arena. I don't know if you've enjoyed the chicken and chips that they have here, my friend, but whoo, I had a break earlier at the lunch period and I had to indulge.
Yeah, better not.
I started the day so well, man. I had a protein shake, I had a protein bar. I'm trying to lose some weight. I got a wedding in January. So I thought, oh, and then all of a sudden that chicken and chips gets me every year, my friend.
Hey, you tried Tui Tika's diet?
What's that?
The seafood one.
Oh, seafood and eat it?
Oh, tikatau.
Well, that's been the diet for too long, man.
Hoki mai, taku tinana. Hoi anō, tēnei tākaro. Not much happening.
Off to the races. Madeline Gascoigne. Pushing the pace here, Takapuna.
Ka pai tēnā makawhawhi, makapapa. So bounce pass, reaps the award. Mai, waho.
Natalia Burton. Half pakete. We got a close one early though, Zip. Only a 3-point game.
Te tumanaka ka pēnei mo te roanga. So hopefully that it's going to stay like this for the duration. Nothing worse than a one-sided event. But I think this Kaiapoi, Takapuna have got a bit to prove because losing their first game of the tournament and one of their star players being out, injured in the first game, first minute actually. Now sitting and watching for the rest of the week. Karoha ki aia.
Yeah, obviously you don't want anything happening to anyone on your team. However, yeah, to have one of your star players taken out that early, and I believe you said, Zeb, on the first play as well.
Brody Webb, first minute, first game, first day.
Thoughts and prayers with Brody Webb. And do we know the magnitude of that, Zeb? Is it something that we might see her again this week, or?
No, I don't think she'll be back this week at all. It's a someone did say it before, it was wharanga puni, so some sort of knee injury.
It's not what you like to hear. We've got a 6-day tournament as well, Zeb, so there's a lot of basketball to be played. We can limit the injuries as best we can. Don't want to see any of our young rangatahi going down. Saying at that age, you can a lot can go wrong and you can bounce back the next day. I could sit in this chair wrong and that's me out for the week, man.
Great defense there. Mai waho toru pero, au ware ake, hoi anō. Ka mau tonu kia Takapuna te pauro.
Nearly got a shooter's roll on that one. What can Takapuna conjure up here? Bad Kuruwhiwhi Toru attempt. Wow-wee.
Kupinga kau, nothing but net.
Arabella Neville.
It was on, just went straight through the hands. Hoi anō. Are tonu ana.
Arabella, that was impressive. No part of the tapa whatsoever, only the net. And Kaiapoi with a 1-point slender advantage here in this one. Still got just under a minute here in the first quarter. We see a replay. Huge shot there, Zeb.
Right.
Tell you what, the camera crew, the behind the scenes, everyone's been putting in a shift already so far on day one. Amazing camera work there. Replays on point. Tell you what, man, we're working with the best in the business.
Tika hoki tau e hoa. Oh, nice steal, saved it. Not quite. Ori he te pauro. Hoki anō kia takapuna i te taha. So let's see what they can do.
The effort levels there from Brooke Keats. Just to try and get that turnover for her team. Under a lot of duress there. Takapuna trying to bring the ball up court. Taylor Travers. Oh, and way to hustle back. Millie Isom. Impressive hustle back on defense. What could have been an easy two-pointer there potentially. Shout out to Millie.
I haere a Millie ki Shanghai tēnei tau ki te tākaro I tētai tōna mana mō FIBA. I raro I te paka ke te kau mā whātanga tau. So Millie Ison attended a tournament in Shanghai this year for a development tournament, FIBA tournament under 14 in Shanghai, and we're starting to see why she was picked for that tournament.
I love you from Takapuna. They've got they're all donning the blue ribbons in the hair, Zeb. Something you and I can't partake in, but oh, down here length. There's a great finish. That's a huge bucket there. And that is Millie again, relentless at the hoop. See the replay here, Zeb.
Here you go. And one. Straight through.
Contact. And they get the ball back. Takapuna Grammar, opportunity here. And with 1 second left, that'll do us for the first quarter, Zeb, 18-16. Bit of ebbs and flows, the game swinging both ways. Now, you saw a lot more of the first quarter than I did. What were your thoughts on that one?
Very even, as we can see the score reflecting. I think they're still finding their feet and figuring out. You know, a bit like a boxing match, you're sort of figuring out what the opponent's strengths are. Nō reira, tauhoake ka kite pe he panonitanga, so we might see a little bit of change in strategy in the second quarter. They might try something different in terms of their defense maybe. They might do, you know, start out in the zone, who knows, but it's about trying new things to get a different response. A response that's going to be beneficial to the team. So wait and see what happens in the second quarter. Been a tight first one, obviously, with the score.
Yes, both teams just talking things over in the huddle. What do you think Coach is saying there?
Yeah, good question. I think with his hands like that, he could be talking about that we need to uffy each other. No, but seriously, more of the same, I think. The intensity's there. Just about carrying on with that same intensity, and don't be relentless, because you know, as soon as you let down your guard, the team will come back on the other side. But for me, there's not enough movement both teams on the offensive end. There's a lot of standing around when the ball's in one hand, in one of the hands of the players of either team. There's a lot of staring at the ball and ball watching, so they need to actually screen, move and cut to create some space and holes in the defense. Look for easy opportunities to score, like in transition, getting up the court, always running on offense. Even though you know you might receive the ball, but what it does to the defense, it makes them react and it makes the defense get back. So you always got to run those lanes. Nō reira I tēnei wā, kei te taha, Takapuna me te pauro.
You're right, cutting with purpose, isn't it? Just to show at least you're looking to be a threat.
Yes.
Let's see what Takapuna out of that quarter end have in store for us. Coach Nuttall has drawn up something.
Nice little fake there, good rebound, put back.
The size there of Takapuna Grammar on show. Amy McKenzie. Wow. Brady Harriet.
Pero, a little 2-point jumper there. Yeah, I think you brought up a good point there about their size. And I think they're taking advantage of that at this stage. Maybe look for something down low because from where I'm sitting, it looks to me that they've got the size advantage. But you know, I'm not at eye level, so I could be wrong. But
yeah, Hannah Toli here for Kaiapoi. It's like some size there. A huge Kuruwhiwhi Toru. Takapuna turning it up. Oh!
Kei te he tēnā karanga I te mea I te tū ia. Mo tētahi wā e rua hekona. Karau te tai ki tēnā hoi anō. That's why I'm not a referee. But she was standing there ample time and she didn't move from where I was. What's this? Oh, maybe a little leaning?
Yeah, just a slight. And that's all it takes as well. The referee not missing a beat there on that one. That's a very, very hard job, I can tell you what, Zeb. When you don that GJ Gardner referee jersey, it is the hardest job, I'd say, in the building.
Yes, agreed. Tautoko Māori kāni tēnā whakaro e hoa. Me teringa whakaro, so it takes wit and speed and all of that to make the right call.
What's awesome is seeing how many, we've got the camera folk that are coming in here, and so just letting people know, so for more information on the Secondary Schools Nationals, visit the Basketball New Zealand website, www.nz.basketball, and for social media, for up-to-date results, tournament information and photos, check out the Basketball New Zealand Facebook page, Instagram, and follow on Twitter at BasketballNZ. Tag us in your posts, and Zeb, make sure you hashtag SSNats. Kaiapoi looking good so far, up 25-18. Takapuna here. Chance to get back in it.
Mai waho.
They look good out the hand.
Tika, really good. A lot of legs in that shot, and that's what you need, especially come late in the game. You get a bit tired, so you got to get those legs into it.
Anika Shaw, sure of herself there on that one. Just off the tupper, but she was able to draw the foul.
Both her mother and her father are the head coach and assistant coach. And Anika Shaw is the older sister of Isabel. Isabel, yeah.
Well, it's all in the family here at Kaiapoi. And maybe the family recipe is what is needed here for this one, because 25-19 and both Shaw sisters looking very, very impressive so far in this one. I wonder what that would be like at home, Zeb, around the dinner table. What's the conversation like? Yeah. Sometimes it's just mum and maybe the kids, or it's dad and the kids, but both mum and dad and the kids. It must be just Poitakohu Central.
Oh, well, I know it would be like around my kitchen table. Wouldn't be what many words.
I'll tell you, it's a cook in the den around mine too. I'll tell you.
Hoi anō, ki mai ki te ao, ki tēnei ao huri-huri, ki tēnei tākaro.
Now, I know this is my last one for the day. Zeb, what about yourself? You, I think there's 2 more games being played. Are you on board for either of those or both of those?
One of those. That'll be my 4th for the day. And that game is... Who is that game? Good question. Geraldine and ngā tai ātia.
Oh, there we go, mate.
Yeah.
There'll be a little battle as well. Interesting now, you'll see that Takapuna in the penalty.
Yes, already. 7 minutes still to go.
So yeah, any foul, that'll send them to the line. And that is what took me so long to get here to this one, because the same thing happened on the other court, Zeb. So you might have to strap in for this one. We might be here for a little bit longer than we thought.
Nice. Good look. Mai waho. Ooh.
Great rebound from Natalia Burton.
And when you get that rebound, you want to keep the ball up, because as soon as you take it down and you've got guards around you, they're going to snatch it from you. Nō reira, me kaha te pupuri te pauro whakarunga, e kore tae te horiri, te whanako hari te pauro. So got to keep that ball up.
Yeah, that's right. Those pesky guards are just daring you to bring that down. That's where they want you to bring it. And with their quick hands, can be deadly at times. Great steal. Off to the races is Kaipo, and a huge block by Burton with a big don't argue.
Ka awhine I tana hoa I te papa. Immediately after that, she helped their mate up.
Said not on my marae.
Yeah.
We ain't having any of that. Big left-handed block there from Burton.
Oh, unlucky. Ko whara, tana puni. Rea puni nei ka karanga hia, ka tuihara. E noho mamai ana tēnei wai, ko tiro ki te papa, o reira. He tānga manoa te haere ake nei. So it looks like we might have a little bit of a break. As one of our players is taking a fall. Let's hope it's nothing too serious.
That's the last thing we want to see here. And I believe you also said earlier that we've already had a player out for Takapuna.
Yes.
2 would be disastrous. And hoping, thoughts and prayers with this young lady, medical staff on hand.
Yeah, it seems like it is a bit of a serious one, because she hasn't moved whatsoever, and when I saw it happen, it looked like a knee. So te tumanako ia, hari te mea he wharanga kino. Hoi anō haere mai ana, te hunga e tikana ki te tautaki aia.
We've got the staff out here. Let's see what we can do. What we might do is see if we can take a quick break and come back with the action just while we get our player attended to. Yep. Yellow. Brave. Last thing you want to see, Zeb. I'll tell you what I will say though is that she looks a lot like her facials look a lot more with spirits there. Coach Nuttall there gives me a look of it's just going from bad to worse.
Game number 2 and second injury doesn't look promising. Nika Savo has been taken to get some medical attention. Let's hope that it's nothing too serious, but The way I read that reaction was that it wasn't going to be too promising.
Yeah, initially writhing around the floor, and I don't want to dwell on it too long, but as she left though, her facial expressions looked a lot more. Sometimes when you get that initial scare there, but then your body actually starts to calm down and you become more aware of maybe what's happening. I hope it's nothing too major and we can see her back. Big bucket there though from Ivy Cooper. 27-22. Kaiapoi seem to be able to hold that slender lead just for the majority of this game so far.
Nice block there on the three-point shot. Takapuna back in control, bringing it down the offensive end. Karoha, Tangarohi ai te pauro. And sometimes, you know, this can be a blessing in disguise. It brings out the best in the team when someone goes down and makes them want to perform more for their teammate who they've lost. Hopefully not for the tournament, but definitely for this game. Ahoia no, mai waho. Mate Papamuri off the backboard.
Madeline Gascoigne using the glass there on that one.
I don't know if she called that one. Nevertheless, it still counts.
See the replay here.
Boom, boom.
At the end of the day, that's all the same, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, 3 points is 3 points.
That's the one. Great cross-court find there. Right, Clark.
Boy. Karoha. Not a friend of hers today, that rim.
These Shore girls are relentless.
Aye.
One of those things you look back on too, I'm sure, for both Anika and Ali, is being able to do something like this, you know, not only with your friends, but also, you know, to do it with your sister and, as you said, your parents as well. So something the family look back on in a few years, I'm sure. I think that was quite a cool experience. You know, win or lose, whatever happens, you know, just being here for a week, Zeb. Sometimes it's just about getting together with your team and having an experience. And there's none better than secondary schools nationals here in P-Naughty. Is there a Māori word for Palmerston?
Yeah, there's a couple. Pamutana would be the transliteration, but the original name is Te Papaoea, and that refers to the flat land that is here. Yeah, and the local iwi, Rangitane, and they recognise Tararua as their maunga and Manawatu as their awa. They've got a number of marae around here. The marae o Hine, which is in the square. Then they also have Te Pā o Rangitane over in Awapuni, and a number elsewhere within Manawatu.
I know Kopowai is my maunga.
Where's that?
Down south. Yeah, in the dirty south. I'm from Dunedin, my friend.
Oh. You whānau mai I Gore? I was born in Gore.
Oh man, I don't mean to laugh. But yeah, no, my father is in Invercargill, so when it comes to seeing him, I try and meet him somewhere like a Dunedin or a Christchurch.
Well, I've got a lot of whanaunga in Matauda.
Oh, Matauda.
All shearers.
See, growing up, I just knew the white way of saying that, which was Mataura. So yeah, to hear Matauda, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's how it should be said.
Yeah, Matauda. Nui ngā whanaunga kei reira. Whānau Waihope, Rangiwai, Elders. He nui rātou. Hoi anō, hoki mai ki te kēmu. Kua mau, ia Kaiapoi te pauro. E hāri ana ki ngā reihi tēnei wā. After the races, straight down the middle, should have shot that. Little floater would have done her well in that lane.
The defense chants ringing out through the multiple courts we have going at once. There's quite a lot going on.
Yeah, you get confused sometimes. Well, the players do when they hear a whistle, but it's from the other court and they stop, and the next minute they get called for a travel.
Yeah, I've called a couple of and ones so far already, and then sort of had to look at myself in the mirror. The whistles had nothing to do with the game. Takapuna, though, they've been able to bring this back to a one-possession game, even a chance to take the lead.
Mai waho, au ware ake, hoi anō ka mau anō I te tūrapa. Ka ngaro pei ai kao e mau tonu ana ki a Takapuna te Pauro, mai te rārangi papa. He aha pēr tā rātou I konei. So let's wait and see what they do here as an inbound play anyway. Ko karanga wā taupua kia kōrero he rautaki. So a bit of a timeout. Strategy call.
Yeah, Coach Nuttall, quick on the wāhiki there. And I like that from Natalia Burton, though. Went for the big kuruwhiwhi toru. Said, wouldn't mind taking that lead back, please, Kaiapoi. But yeah, probably a good timeout. 2 minutes, 57 left in the half. What do you think's probably being said? I know we talked about, I think it was Takapuna before. Obviously, they've lost another one of their players in Anika Saval. And as, again, thoughts and prayers with her. But what do you think's being said down there by Coach Shaw?
Well, I know what I'd be saying, but around the offensive side of the ball, getting more movement and cutting with intention, creating space for your teammates. You know, I haven't seen too much offensive flair, to be honest, from either team. So it's about, you know, being creative on the offensive end and forcing the defense to move. So having plenty of ball movement and player movement, there's so much to cover. But
yeah, Anika and Ali, the Shaw girls, they've been impressive, just getting to the hoop, but the icing on the cake, you know, getting the points on the board, just missing out on that. Turning up the defensive pressure here, though, Kaiapoi. Oh, beautiful shot.
Two, get a foot on the line, Arohan.
Ruby Alpers there. Again, Alpers with the ball, finds the Ivy Cooper there in the corner. With a foul called, Zip.
Yeah. But that's what they need to do is penetrate and kick the ball out to the open shooters, give more movement happening, force the defense to react and move.
Quite interesting. I can see got the scouts here from St Kentigern's College. We've got Ashburton College over there as well, just taking things in.
Taking a few notes, eh?
Yeah.
And that's what they should be doing because, you know, the seriousness of this tournament, they all want to win, so they've got to try and get the upper hand.
We want to, yeah, scout. When you can, there we go, we've got the brains trust there for St Kentigern's. Again, camera work on point. Tell you what, Zed, you mention anyone here and the cameras will find them very quickly. It's impressive.
Wide open there, nice fake. Get into the hoop, kicking it out. Not too much trouble happening at the moment. I like that flasher there to the top spot there, gets that defense to react.
10 seconds left on the shot clock.
Ooh.
I like Burden. She has that shooter's confidence, Zeb. Just because you miss one doesn't mean you stop shooting. So again, she locked and loaded again for that one. Found herself open for that kuruwhiwhi toru. And hey, whatever the result, just let it fly.
That's right. You don't think about not making, to shoot it. Nice penetration there down the middle, draws the foul, so she'll be at the line for 2. They need more of that. Draw in that defence, suck in the defence, draw the foul, and then the more they do of that, you know, it gets those lanes wide open for that kick out.
Yeah, Nika Shaw looks like loves to attack the basket, and if you draw that contact, it's almost forcing the referee. You've got to call something. So yeah, making the referee have to make a decision, and they get the rebound as well. So again, multiple bites of the Aotearoa, Zeb, but just everything but the points.
Nice shot, unlucky. That's a nice find there. Best stop, that's probably the best spot to get the ball a little bit higher, and then it causes their defence to come in, leaving those lanes to the perimeter open for the open shots. So if you can get that ball to the top of the key, that's the key.
Yeah, the tall timber as well. Burton and Neville here for Takapuna, thinking work in tandem, get something going, because we see a great left-hand finish. Amy McKenzie. Shaw lets one fly.
They're getting good looks and the shots look good. It's just not falling at the moment. So you've got to keep shooting, especially if you're open.
Oh, yeah, we've got a back court there. Just crossed the line, and then the fingertips. And that was enough. See a turnover.
They don't lack confidence in shooting that outside shot, that's for sure.
Oh, I'm loving it here, both sides. Really just leaving it all out there, letting it fly. You don't want to be saying I coulda, shoulda, woulda later on.
On that penetration there, she needs to make a decision. As soon as she beats their first defender, you know, she got in too deep where she couldn't shoot the shot because the person in front of her was quite tall. So she just, once she beat their first defender, then come to a 2-foot stop and for a jump shot or either a fake and get the person in the air and draw the foul. So something to think about.
Good to hear your mind ticking over there, Zeb. Getting a little behind the eyes, see what's going on. I like the thought process there. Bit of a basketball background yourself?
Yeah, played a couple of games.
Played a couple of games. That's quite interesting. Bit of a revamp on the commentary team this year. Seeing a few new faces, which is always nice. Yourself, we've got Toby Fleming. Jackson Fisher making his debut.
Jackson Fisher, that name rings a bell. Where's he from?
Great question. I don't even think he knows, but no doubt, my friend, over this week you'll get quite familiar though with the names that you hear. You said 6 days, multiple games a day. You and I, that'll be us again, I'm sure, in the near future too.
How many games are you doing a day?
Well, I got 4. I think I looked at my schedule and I think I counted 22 games in 6 days. So yeah, the korero will be a regular on the daily. It'll just be interesting, mate, to talk to you on Saturday to see how the voice is.
Yeah. Speaking of that,
get H2O in you. Andrew Horrocks, the GOAT, he's recommending vocal zones. They go down a treat. We see a big heave here to end the half. There we have it, folks, 32-28. Zeb, final word before we go to half-time.
Well, you know, no one's sort of really put their stamp on this game. Still waiting to see who's going to take this game by the horns, and we'll see in the second half. But credit to both teams. Unfortunate for Takapuna about that injury, so let's pray for that wahine. Hoi anō, ka paku whakatāi konei, a kua kene ka hoki mai anō ki te karangata ki a koutou te mutu tēnā koutou katoa.
just want to welcome everyone here today, all you beautiful Whanganui people.
These hoops are pretty mean, eh?
Global warming is incredibly serious. We need to cut emissions, but we need to also absorb carbon out of the atmosphere. Growing trees is the only tool we have in the toolbox for taking carbon out of the atmosphere that we can do at scale. Pinus radiata takes carbon out of the atmosphere at about 5 to 10 times the rate of native planting. And so what Nativa are doing is planting the Pinus radiata to absorb the carbon, and then they're transitioning that forest into native forest so that we get the biodiversity benefit.
Girls are twice as likely to drop out of sport. That's why 2 Degrees is committed to fighting for fair for women and girls in sport at every level. Get your Support Her merch and keep her in the game.
Get the MāORI Plus app. Download now on Google Play or the App Store with exclusive viewings and 100% ad-free.
Quite like top tier.
Watch us anywhere, anytime. Make MāORI Plus your mate and stream now.
Hey, and we're back here live. Takapuna, Kaiapoi, my boy Zeb. What do you think of that first half, my friend?
Pretty close. So no team, as I was saying at the end of that first half, has really stamped their mana on this game. So, you know, it might be a close one right to the end. Unless some team comes out and says, this is my game, and takes the game by the horns and creates a gap that's too large to come back from. But we'll wait and see. They're starting out on a 2-free zone, Takapuna.
Yeah, as neutral spectators, you and I definitely love to see it go down to the wire.
Tika. Nice rebound, unfortunate. Here we go, third attempt, unlucky.
Hannah Toley, the work rate there. That'll take a Toley on the body. Having to put a work rate like that, Zeb.
So see what they got here is an inbound play. something they should work on in practice. See they're starting out in a 3-2 zone from the baseline. So what is Kaiapoi going to do? Cut a baseline, cut a middle, and then someone at the top.
Yeah, we're about to find out. Does Kaiapoi have a zone breaker?
Oh, nice find. Got away with a push there, number 10. Again, missing those gimmies.
Hannah Toli, work rate unrelenting. So many offensive two-uppers there. And as you can see here, again, draws the foul, the hara. Things you love to see, Zeb. I tell you what, the work rate, the mana levels are off the charts.
That's right, you can't teach that. So then it's not. That rebounding is key to winning. What did that Pat Riley used to say? No rebounds, no rings.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, I always like the no defense. Oh, defense wins championships, but yeah, that one's even better.
Because it's the last line of defense is the rebound, right? As soon as the shot's gone up, that's the last line of defense. And if you can just, win the rebound war, you're going to go a long way in winning the whole game.
That's right, and if you can limit those second, third chance opportunities, when you can nullify the opposition, the amount of times they have it, having a go at the basket, that always goes a long way to see who's going to be a winner at the end of the day as well.
Tika. Unfortunate with the pass there. And so on that, Greg, when the shot goes up, you've got to put a body on your opponent, and you've got to be in between your opponent and the hoop. That way, if they get the ball, it's either because they can jump 10 times higher than you or because they've fouled you. So it's more about technique and placement.
You're so right. The art of the box out. It's one if you can master, you don't have to be the biggest or the tallest. If you can master a solid box out, you can really compete with that tall timber. If you need to get down in the paint, that's where the tectonic plates meet and there's some friction. The bigger bodies. But both of these teams, they have some diminutive guards, but they have no fear. That's what I've picked up so far. They don't mind getting in there, mixing things up, Zeb, attacking the hoop. Might get a little, whack here and there, but hey, the mindset is if I get whacked, I'm going to the free throw line. They're not worried about that actual physical contact.
And that's the great attitude that you've got to have, because, if you think about the other side of that coin, you've lost the battle straight away. But anyway, Hannah Toli's taken a seat. I think she's received another foul. So, karoha ki aia, koia pia te tino pautoko mano o tana kapa. No reira, ka noho pohara i tana korenga i tēnei wā. Koe anō ka mau te tūrapa ki a takapuna ko haere ki ngā reihi. That's probably there, the zone that you don't want to dribble the ball into. They call that the red zone on either side of the half. You want to stay away from that area because the sideline acts as an extra defender, so you want to stay more to the centre.
And on top of that, you definitely don't want to pick up the ball and stop your dribble, and then you're really in that coffin corner.
Oh, I like that, Tim. Oh, nice steal there.
It's going to be interesting, Zeb, I tell you, having arrived here early this morning, a little 8 a.m. start here. Went to the local city fitness though before coming here, so the alarm went off at 5.
Oh,
so it's been quite a busy day here for me, day one.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the accommodation. Are you from the area or?
It's my konei, I grew up here.
That's right, I did ask you, apologies my friend.
Right to play. But I'll be at City Fitness tomorrow too. I haven't been in over a week, so been a bit manga there, a bit lazy.
There's 2 City Fitness here as well. I thought it was quite interesting. I went to the one quite close to the accommodation today, but I might have to give it to the other. I couldn't tell you which is which, but there's a newer one.
Yes, that's over in Calvin Grove. The one you would have went to is on Pitt Street.
That's it.
Yeah. The one over there is a little bit bigger. Well, it's not. It's just open and it seems bigger.
Yes. And that's what things you love to see.
It's still a close game here, only 3 points difference. So let's see what other team can do to extend the lead or permit that. Mai Waho Auwareake, unfortunately, look to the left. Open in the corner.
With Hannah Tolley out, you see the likes of Natalia Burton and co really thrive there on the rebounding side of things.
That's right. They've lost their tall timber there, so the rebounds are going to come a lot easier for them. So they're going to take advantage of that, and hopefully she's not out too long.
That's the thing. Foul trouble can really be a thorn in the side. You want to be a defensive stalwart, but again, you also want to be in the game itself, Zeb.
Aye. So that's the thing, you've got to be able to play defense without fouling or getting caught like Richie McCaw never got caught.
It's a game within a game, trying to stay in the game.
Aye. You can play hard, but you got to do it clever.
Isabel Clark and Ali Shaw there playing a bit of two-woman basketball. However, just unlucky. Again, Kaiapoi doing a lot of the mahi. Just the points hard to come by.
Nice drive, nice left hand. Unfortunate the result.
Lovely skilled wahine on display. You know, not everyone, as we see, Shaw right on cue. And not everyone can finish with the left. Zeb, some people don't have that in the kete.
Yeah, and I think that wahine there who made that shot with the left is left-handed, so it might be different if she takes it with the right. Who knows? See, she shot that.
You're right. That's great observation. I see why they pay you the big bucks, Zeb. Very astute.
Oh, nice find there. Use that backboard. Karanga wā taupua e te kaiako o Takapuna. So timeout call there from the Takapuna side. Talk over some strategy. He's obviously seen something that he doesn't like.
Yeah, just a bit of a momentum swing there. And in a game of momentum, ebbs and flows, game of runs, the beauty of a timeout, or one of the designs behind it, Zeb, hopefully they get a momentum stop, a momentum killer.
Tika hoki tau, Greg. So it's about using those timeouts to your advantage and stopping that momentum, and probably one of the reasons why he caught that.
No, I found out at my accommodation that there's a sauna, a squash court, and there is a gym. So I might have to go check out this sauna afterwards. Day one, it's taken it out of me, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine the gym would be too flash. Be a couple of dumbbells and probably a runner.
Well, I was surprised. I didn't realise places had a squash court though.
But you need a partner to play it with.
No, I used to play squash back in the day. I can get a little bit of a sweat up by myself, but
oh, really?
Just the concept of staying in a comment, and they have a squash court available. I thought that was that might just be me, but I haven't seen that too many.
No, you're right. What's the name of the accommodation?
Don't have too many stalkers pulling up, but Bentley Motorin. If you're at the place and you want a game of squash, just come see me.
Greg Elliott, what room number?
I'll tell you what, mate, I'd probably have some parents knocking on the door. Pronounce my son and daughter's name incorrectly today. Oh, it's so good though. We have the Poitikohu family around New Zealand very quick to be able to send a message in, and you know, Milan, I thought Milan, like, you know, the city, but it was Milan. So I was saying, you know, so I was quick to be advised that this is the way to say it. So I appreciate that though. I love it when people message in.
Well, that's right, because you don't know what you don't know. And, you know, it might look like something on paper. And I guess that's the beauty of te reo. It sounds the way it looks.
So I just commentated the tertiary championships with the universities. And the papers that we get there, it gives the phonetic explanation on how to say people's names. So it's I find the Māori, you know, that's not too bad. Sometimes it's those Middle Eastern names that could always be a bit of a trouble.
Well, yeah, where do you start? You know, do they sound it as the eye sees it, like te reo? You don't know unless you ask those questions, right?
Oh, exactly. Tell you what, Nationals, something I look forward to every year. My reo seems to just extend a little bit more. I pick up one or two words, maybe a little phrase, sentence. From Kapahaka and Alexandra, of all places.
Alexandra?
Yeah.
I used to live there.
Really?
Oh, for a little bit, I worked down there for Peter Lyons for a little bit.
Oh, yeah, the clock on the hill.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, there you go, man. Small world.
Behind the clock is probably the driest part of Alexandra, and you know, that place is hot, right? I remember working there and getting home at 7:30 at night, and there's a clock in the city that tells you how hot it is. I got back at 7:30 and it was 40 degrees.
Mate, the time in the winter, freezing. Time in the summer is the hottest place on earth. There we go. That's interesting, my friend, as we see action here. Plenty. Takapuna let one fly. Burton being the recipient there of a errant ball.
Tata tonu ana te kēmu e rua nahe, ngā pointa te rerekētanga, kei te whiwhi haere te pauro, ki te kōturu o wātea ana, auare ake ka mau te tūrapa kia takapuna, ko haere.
I like that from Shaw as well. As you may have noticed, she threw up the kuru whiwhi toru, knew immediately it wasn't on, and actually went and made a proactive effort to go and try and track down the rebound. Some people just shoot the ball and start backing up on defense. So
yes. Well, they admire the beauty of the shot that's not going in, right? And so, you know, you should be the first to know where their ball's going.
That's right. Always follow your shot. One for the kids. And we are under 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Very tight affair. Takapuna with a 1-point lead. Oh, wow. Millie, icing. Very impressive performance here from Millie so far in this one. Oh, and the big answer. Eva Parry. And they are going tit for tat here on court 3 for Fly Palmy Arena. And if you're in and around the area, come through, folks. It is the place to be. Action aplenty every day. We start early and we go long into the night as well. If you need to pay for entry, it is well worth it. You get great value for money.
Nice look into the corner there, extra pass.
Unselfish basketball.
So still no team actually separating themselves from the other at this stage.
Oh, huge bucket there, not a lot left in this one. Ali Shaw. Ali Shaw, sure thing when she gets to the hoop. Zed. Both those sisters are impressive. Probably looking to hold it for one here, Kaya Poi. 22 seconds, shot clock is off. Who are you looking for here?
Well, stay in the hands of the point guard or even her sister and let them go to work. Just spread out the court. Give it to your best player to make something happen. 5 seconds on the clock here. See what Takapuna can do. Coming down for the last shot. Called for a travel, unfortunately. Kua mutu tēnā te wahanga tua toru o te tākaro nei. Nō reira, e tata tonu ana ko tahi anake te piro. Nō reira mau tonu mai ki tēnei tākaro, kai waingana i hēnei ka pērua e te iwi.
We are in for a treat here. There's 1 quarter remaining left in this one. A 1-point ball game. Not a lot separating these two elite Wahine teams. Kaiapoi, Takapuna, and the crowd is filling in as well. So much going on, Zeb.
I tēnei taha. We've got 6 games happening around us, and there's another 2 courts over yonder where there's games happening. So that is for the duration of the day. There's 8 games happening each round, and I think there's about how many rounds per day? 6 rounds?
Oh man, there's so many.
So 6 times what? 8?
48.
48 games a day plus. And then kia tai ki te mutunga o tēnei wiki, ka paku iho ngā kēmu nā te mea ko uru tātou ki ngā kēmu whaiti. So that's when we start heading into the business end towards the end of the week. Wednesday, Thursday, around that time. Semi-finals Thursday, Saturday, Friday, and final Saturday. So, you know, it's a long week. You know, and people come from afar with their whānau.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Palmy definitely puts it on as well. It's a great place to have a tournament like this, sort of in the middle of the motu, you might say, when you're trying to find a place where it's sort of a neutral ground, you know, the north and the south meeting sort of halfway. But on top of that, do you have the facilities that is needed as well? So I feel like Fly Palmy Arena, Manawatu, the city of Palmy really puts it on.
And plenty of accommodation to cater for all the influx of teams and schools.
Tia toa, Tamara Frost and Manakuta in the building. It's my City Fitness compatriot, you might say.
His father coached me.
Oh,
Joe Frost.
there you go.
He probably coached 80% of the young people in this, and people of my age and up and down, who played basketball in Palmerston North. Prominent figure, passed away a couple of years ago. Joe Frost, one of the stalwarts, and his son Tia Toa, who Greg was talking about, was a New Zealand player too.
One of my favourite names as well in all of Poetakohu, the Tia Toa. Sometimes I looked at my parents and I get mad at them for calling me Greg. There's not a lot of mana in that, but it is what it is. We're back to the action here.
It depends which Greg you're talking about. If you're talking about Greg Popovich, now that's a name.
Yeah, he definitely carries the Gregs, that's for sure.
Hoi anō, kei te rārangi wātea. I tēnei wā, Natalia Burton, kua u, te tuku tuatahi, ko whai piro. No reira e rārangi mai ana ngā kape e rua i te taha. Nā te mea, tēnei tuku ko ora, ko mata ora. E whakawhitinga, ko kuhu mai nei ki te kēmua Amy McKenzie.
51 plays 48. Kaiapoi, slender advantage with ball in hand though. Great find, great cut. Oh, unlucky on the finish. it's really been quite a common thing or theme for Kaiapoi. They do so well to get to the bucket and just down at the end. Big kuruwhiwhi toru from the corner.
Ai, koreti nane ngā piro, 51-51.
And one. That's a big rebuttal there from Ali Shaw.
Ai.
This is a seesaw affair. You see the replay. Corner pocket.
Nothing but net. And then we come back down here for an and one, and free throw count, so free the hard way.
I love it, Zeb. Back and forth action. One team scoring, the other team reciprocating, getting an answer. And as you also said earlier, neither team able to get much separation.
Nice rebound there. Kicks it out to his friend. Unlucky on the shot there. Nice looking shot. Here goes Shaw now with the ball. Probing, looking, what's he going to do? Kicks it out to an open shooter for free. Oh, Carl. Engari kua whai tūrapa. Kia Kaiapoi.
Look who we see checking into the game as well. None other than Hanatoli.
She must have been on 4 fouls while she sat for so long, eh?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how she plays this one out. It's tough to play your natural game when you are in foul trouble.
That's right, Tika. So she's got to make an adjustment.
Millie Ison again there for Takapuna. And a chance to take the lead, Takapuna.
Oh, see that? Nice pass there, just dropped it in. Unfortunate on the finish there again. What do they say? 50-cent move, $4 finish. No, that's the wrong way.
I was like, how do you increase the price? Inflation. No, it just happened there to Takapuna as well. Did everything there to get a great look at the hoop. Just the execution, the finish. Missing out, but a foul called.
Yeah, not sure about that. I mean, it's the last quarter now, so you don't want the kia kore e panoni, te āhuatanga o te karanga te kaua wao, so you don't want any change in the way that the game's been called in the last quarter. You know, you want to be consistent there, because early on they were letting the girls play, but now just with that last call and a few calls prior to that, you know, a little bit soft, so it'll be interesting how they call this in the last quarter.
As you know, Rasheed Wallace, infamous, whenever they miss free throw after he fouled. The ball don't lie.
Certainly didn't lie. Oh, here we go, she's back to work. Oh, good defense.
Great footwork by then, the defense from Burton.
She's trailing the play now. She needs to get back in the key and not jog back. When you see a person jog back on defense, then you say, haere mai ki taku tā, come to my side and take a seat. Nah, you've got to be 100% or have a seat and rest up.
I love hearing the reo and then the English translation, but it's a beautiful thing. And in whakata Māori, privilege to have them on board. Getting this out to everyone at home, wherever you might be enjoying this one. We're seeing a thriller here between Kaiapoi and Takapuna.
Right down to the wire.
And these are the games that you love to commentate. The close ones can be a tough. I saw a sort of 100-point deficit on the court earlier. Zeb, I looked up at Jackson and I think Josh Thompson were calling that one. I felt for them.
I have 2 timeouts, right? Yep.
Coach Nuttall just confirming how many timeouts he does have available to him. Oh, huge basket there. Amy McKenzie turning it up here in the 4th. Takapuna with the 2-point lead now. And we've got a turnover. Momentum with Takapuna here as we see the replay. The kuru whiwhi toru almost from the car park here at Fly Palmy. Huge mahi from Amy McKenzie. And a wahike called. Zeb, we see Takapuna with a 2-point lead now. How are Kaiapoi going to combat what we've seen here?
Good question. Thinking about Hannah Tolley and her influence on the game that she's had so far, they probably need a bit more from her, being that she's sat for a good part of that third quarter and some of this quarter. Just going back to the well, I suppose, and drawing from that well, but defensively as well, trying to put the clamps on. You'll see probably in the closing minutes of this game, it'll be harder to score for either team because the nerves kick in, but also the defense ramps up. So it's about which team can, ka rongo I tērā taumaha o tira ka koke tonu. So feel the pressure, but go through it and carry on and just treat it as just another game if you can. Looks like to me that Kaiapoi's in a look like a zone, but now a bit of trickery maybe. It's hard to actually see, but actually they've stolen the ball and they're on the races, off to the races, off the backboard. Wariake.
Yeah, Madeline Gascon there pushing the pace for Kaiapoi, and again in the paint, just rolls out there for Isabel Clark. And if Takapuna do go on to win this one, as a huge kuru whiwhi toru in the corner. They
Huge
might lose
shot.
some of these ones, but that was a huge hit from Arabella Neville. She's made some huge paketes here in this one.
Nice cut, nice find. Unlucky on the finish again. The good thing about that shot, she didn't think, she just knew she was open, so she shot it. Less time to think. You don't think about the outcome. You just shoot it if you're open, and that's what she did.
That's right, catch and shoot. Once you start thinking about it, you get in your own head.
That's it.
You're not in rhythm, and yeah, the real shooters know. As a great take, and it's only, but that was play on. I heard whistles again.
Yeah, same. I thought it was a foul, but it was in another court, right?
I do think that sometimes you put off a bit there. That is just one of the tougher things when you've got multiple games going at once. Everyone kind of stopped a bit, but Kaiapoi didn't, and they got the bucket there.
Tika, and here we go again. Oh, put hard on that. Kei te pai, haere tonu e hoa. If you miss, that's all good. You just got to get back on defense to prevent the other team, because the more you cry about it, you create an opportunity for the other team. So, hei aha, flush it, haere tonu.
Kaiapoi quite lucky there. Arabella Neville was open in the corner. Just the pass slightly astray. However, just made a kuru whiwhi toru from the opposite side of the court. So yeah, see her open. You know that one was going up. Zeb, if she'd caught that.
Mai waho. Oh, that's the answer there. She's all drawn up.
Anika Shaw, take a bow. All these buckets is so crucial right now with under 4 minutes left in this one.
Nice find, and here we go again. Oh, bit strong.
Yeah, that kuru whiwhi toru sees the game tied up. Kaiapoi right back in this one. In saying that, they were never far out of it, only down by 2 or 3 at times. However, tie game and a chance here for the lead.
Nice taipare there, nice pick and roll. Drawing the foul there on 33. So great play there. So you set the screen, immediately pivoting to the hoop, found yourself open for the pass there. Bounce pass, as you see here, bounce pass there, going up for the shot, and she gets fouled.
I want to shout out the Burton whānau too as well. You just see the sports womanship there of Natalia Burton. Just going up to check on Madeline Gascoigne. So you love to see two teams going at it, Zeb, but played within, you know, the sportswomanship.
Tika.
We've already had a couple of injuries. We don't want to see any more.
Oh, unlucky she lost that off her foot. Unforced turnover there. Wide open. Didn't hesitate. Unfortunately, they didn't get the rebound. Now Takapuna, kei te mau te pauro.
Burden.
Oh, it's fine.
Probing.
One more. See that when she caught the ball, her defender was running out of there. That's when you just go past them.
Great outlet pass, but just ripped away there by Neville.
Oh, unlucky.
Fouled there, Neville, by Madeline Gascoigne, who cannot believe it.
Yeah, I don't know too either. Wasn't sure about that. As we look here, oh, maybe got her on the right arm.
The initial pass deserved a basket end of that. What an absolute dime from Arabella Neville. As we see some big time free throws right now. I know 2 minutes 43, there's a lot on the clock, but a couple of big free throws here for Takapuna, who just had a slender lead and are now behind. It's been an absolute seesaw affair between these two.
Yes, right from the beginning, right up until this point. So it seems to me that, you know, the further we get down in terms of the clock, whoever has the ball, the last position of the ball, could well be the winner, depending on the score of the time at the time. Penetrate in the middle. Oh, number 33 there just moved Natalia at the last minute.
Put the ball on the floor. Anika Shaw. Didn't mean for that to rhyme, but you'll see the replay here. And that's what happens when you're aggressive with the ball. 9 times out of 10, you're usually rewarded if there is some contact. You're taking that to the hoop.
Tika, kei te tika hoki tēnā kōrero, absolutely correct there. And this is what you want to do late in the game. You want to penetrate because it stops the clock and it gives you time to rest. Move one more. A little bit late on that, nevertheless. Oh, nice move there, step to the side. Unfortunate with the finish.
The way this game's been played, 5 points.
Oh, look at that.
With 1 minute 40 left. That would have maybe put a lid on it.
Yes. If they don't score here.
Yeah, Takapuna's still alive.
But they need a score here.
Oh,
and one.
And alive are they? What impressive take. The hoop, the harm, and the potential here for the foul. Amy McKenzie, as we see there, takes the contact, uses the glass.
Yeah, Madeline just got caught out there, stepping in at the last minute. Unfortunately, committing a foul there. So they've got a box out on this one.
Well, we might have a collision there.
Luckily for them, they've obtained the ball. So they've still got a 3-point lead with 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining. So we'll see how they get on here. Big shot. Nice rebound. I'm not too sure there what the...
I think we've got a foul. Yeah, we've got a foul call. And that'll be 2 shots. That'll see Madeline Gascoigne, the benefactor there. Now she's just taken that rebound from a bigger defender, made it her own, and then attack the pakete, or I should say the tapa. And that's just a huge free throw because it takes it from a one-possession game to a two-possession game. 4-point lead here for Kaiapoi.
Nice find. Unfortunately with the shot. So they just get their hands up, don't foul. Be relentless on defense, move those feet. Oh, nice challenge, what a big shot. 1 point.
Are amazing. Neville with a huge kuruwhiwhi toru.
Just surveying, seeing the options. Nice take there, and she's drawn the foul. Great offensive there, not rushing it, just probing there, penetrating, and then kicking it out, and coming in and drawing their foul. So here we go again here.
Now Gascoigne made 1 of 2 on her previous trip to the free throw line. If Takapuna can get that out of her again, that would be a huge, makes the first. Now if she makes this, Coach Nuttall would like a timeout. If she doesn't, oh
yes, Hannah. Is that it? Yeah, Hannah Tully with the rebound there. That's a huge rebound.
They can't hold it. There's only 5 seconds left on the shot clock for the win. Oh,
she's got the rebound again. Oh, I'm not sure about that. Maybe a foul, but Hannah Tully gets the ball. That might ice it.
That's a huge shot there from Toli. As you said, it's a 4-point game. 8 seconds left. Coach Nuttall there has got to draw up something special. It's got to be something quick. And then there's got to be some sort of, I don't know, steal, or depending how much time is left on the clock. You're going to try and foul immediately. It's quite hard because you're trying to draw up your offensive position, but you're also in that timeout trying to make sure everyone is aware of what the play is also on the defensive end.
Well, if you look at the foul count there, they've only got 3 to 5, and because they're down, and they've got, if they foul, it's still not going to be a shot. It's going to be sideline ball because, there's a lot to consider here. So they've got to make this shot. That's the first thing. And ideally a free, but if not a free, a quick 2, and then either a steal, then a foul, and it'll be sideline ball there for Kaiapoi. Then I'll need a foul again to stop the clock.
Yeah, there's a lot to think about, isn't there? People might look at this and go, oh, there's 8 seconds left, but I tell you what, so it's own game this last 8 seconds. Oh, we've got a turnover there.
Done it. So she'll be heading to the free throw line. Maybe make the first and miss the second.
Yeah, with 0.7 seconds left on the clock, not much that can be done regardless if it's a bucket, if it's off the tupper. That is ball game to Kaiapoi, and what a hard-fought affair this one. At stages throughout this game, either team could have said that they're going on to win this, but it is going to be Kaiapoi that outlast Takapuna here, as we're about to see time expire. What an absolute pleasure it's been. Kaiapoi 70, Takapuna 65. The last word goes out to my main man Zeb. Take us out.
Tēnā koe Greg o tira, tēnā koutou te whānau, mā takitaki mai nei tēnei kēmu tēnei rā. Ka aroha ki a Takapuna tō rātou nā hinganga tuarua mo te rā. Me mihi ka tika ki a whakata Māori me ngā kai tautoko katoa I tautoko mai a pūtea. Aha no atu rānei mai ki tēnei tōna mana. Nō reire te motu tēnā koutou, I tā koutou. Mātakitaki mai tēnei tōna mani tēnei wā. E mihi atu ana, huri noa, kia ora tātou katoa.
Dylan Boucher from Basketball New Zealand here at Kakaramia School. Just having some great fun with the kids here with our Hoops and Schools programs. Your school can be one of these schools having the fun with our Tall Blacks and Tall Ferns and local NBL and Tauihi teams. Nothing but fun going on out here. Prizes given away, kids making shots, laughter, fun. That's what it's all about.
Over the past 2 years alone, we've managed to install nearly 50 hoops across 25 Taranaki schools in the region. Not only are we providing opportunities for tamariki and rangatahi to participate, we're also proving the sustainability of the program itself as we continue to grow momentum right across the motu.
Hoops and Schools continues to deliver amazing opportunities for kids all over New Zealand, giving them access to basketball no matter where they are.
We're really grateful for having the Hoops and Schools program in Taranaki. We are bursting at the seams in terms of facilities. We have something like 100 plus primary and intermediate school teams. Providing these hoops to the kids fitted in with the whole growth of the game. I know that having these hoops in the schools will just support the whole program and see the future growth of the game.
And go! Just fill up at a participating Caltex, stack your pump discounts, and you could collect more savings on your next visit. Oh, there's another one. Getting quite good at this. Ah, filling and saving. Feels good.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this isn't about what we wore back in the day.
We're going to go now. Going once, going twice. No more offers. Sold!
It's about being trusted to get a better result for our clients since 1973.
It's time for action. We are working to reduce the impacts of climate change because nature is not a resource, it's a collaborator. Nativa, leading with nature.
Food is your medicine. If you really want good health, know where your food's coming from.
We wanted our children to grow up in the wilderness. The world needs kids like that.
Māori have always understood the best way to live on this harsh land. We can hold on to our tikaka, our practices, our traditions, and bring them into this day and age.
This is an opportunity that we can't pass on. Tēnā koutou katoa kei ngā iwi o te motu. Taringa mai whati mai ki tēnei tākaro i tēnei wā nei. I wānganui ngā kape e rua.
ko te kura kapu Māori o ngā tai Aotearoa Waikato e tākaro atu ana ki te kapu o Jeore no te Waipaunam. No reira, hara mai rā koutou ki tēnei tōna mana whakataitai āmotu mo ngā kura tuarua o te motu. Hoi anō tēnei wāhanga e ki ana ko te wāhanga a moroto mō ngā kura kei te taupuri toru rau heke iho i tērā. No reira, o tētai kapa ko ngā tai Ātea, ko tērā atu ko Geraldine o te Waipaunam ko Mao ko taku hoa tēnei, Jackson, kei te karanga i tēnei tākaro kia koutou i tēnei rā. No reira, mihi ana, tēnā koe Jackson.
Kia ora, how we going? Excited for a great matchup here. Ngā tai Aotea Wharekura versus Geraldine. Ngā tai Aotea started the day off with a nice win over St. Kevin's. It was 86-96. Talking to coach before the game, she said that Roimata, that is, said that they got off to a bit of a slow start, but they're ready to play. I don't think St. Kevin's had a game this morning. Didn't show up on oh yes they did. Aroha mai whānau. 65-82. Loss to Elam.
As we see here, ngā tai Ātea Wharekura, te kanawa Wilson, Tamarereti Wilson, Pakia Rohi Wilson, ka re kore e tuakana teina tērā tuko toru, te rā paki uenuku paikau, ko Tahura Whare, Wahoro Tauroa, mo taku he, Jiraiya Mataoa, Tahu ki te rangi Harman, Taonga Tapara, Tuwhio te rangi Tuhua Wātene, ko Kato Pautapu. Ko te kai whakahaere, kai ako i tēnei kēmu mō ngā tai Ātea, ko Mikaere Koroheke, me te kai ako tuarua, ko Raimata Harahat. Ko Geraldine, kei tēnei taha. I'm not too sure how they got on this morning. Was that what you were just mentioning?
Yep, they had a loss to Elam, which is an Auckland school, 65-82.
And here we see the team list there for Geraldine, Caden Hasley, Harvey Watkins, Ivan Orbase, Daniel Tilohan, Dylan Summy, Jacob Cunliffe, Fixie Hardy-Lynn, Macro Hardy-Lynn, and they're probably brothers, I'm guessing. Coach for Geraldine, Dave Taylor, and assistant coach Michelle Kremen. Kei te kite atu i ngā tama, kei wāinga nui pū i te kōti tēnei wā, tatari mai ana ki ngā hoa. Riri, kei ki te kēmu ki te kōti kia timatai te tākaro ana, ko ngā kai wawao, ko Bethany Mahoney, rāo ko Alia Wiari Rowe. Excuse me if I mispronounced any names incorrectly. Kia kaha.
Just about to get the game underway with the tip-off here, Bethany. Oh, we're on the screen. Kia ora. Oh, we're just sorting out a bit of a name discrepancy here, teamless.
Tēnā koutou e te whānau, ko waia tonu mai ki te whakatiki iau. E hara tēnei i te kura kaupapa Māori o tira he wharekura mō taku he. Taku whakapāha atu nei kia koe. Koe anō, e haere ana te kēmu i tēnei wā. Ka pai, i tōia mai tērā hāmene, ka wheke i te pōro, ka tara peke te huariri, ka mutu ka pā, ki aia, i aia e tuku ani tērā, no reira kei te rārangi wātea.
So being from Zone 2, I've seen a lot of Ngā Tātia over the years. My own team playing against them in the local comp there. Very, very good team, especially the pressure defense that you're seeing from them now.
Starting now, a bit of a hiss and a roar. Ngā tai ātea. Ko karangaha mene te kai wawao. Kia Tamarereti Wilson. Karoa hoki. I taku titiro, i te tūpau noa nei. Tamarereti. Nā reira. Karoha ki aia, o tira tēnei wānei ko te tama. Dylan Sami, kei te rārangi wātea. Ai ware ake te mea tuatahi. Koe anō, he tuarua anō kei te haere. Ka pai kua au. Te poi te tuatahi, koe ke nei. Kia Geraldine. Haere mai ana te taupare. E rua ngā taupare. Whai āpu tāna. Me te toia mai anō i tērā hāmene. Ka pai tēnā mahi a te kanawa.
Probably one to watch here for the Ngāti Aotea side is Waihoro Taurua, who can shoot the lights out of the gym if he gets hot. Does lots of damage from the three-point line. And they've got a ton of crafty guards there. Another one being Harmon, who is a pest on defense and has a great midi game as well. Jump ball call here.
Anei te tukurua. Ko mau i a rāua tai te pauro. Nā te mea katoa i a Geraldine i te peke. Te timatanga mau te kēmu ka mau i a ngā tai āte te pauro. Hoi anō, mehe mea ka pērā anō, ka whakawhiti.
Yeah, shot clock violation there, couldn't quite get the shot off in time. Feel the boys looking back at the bench saying, you know, count that one down for us, fellas.
Ai, kaore he reo o te karaka. So there was no noise to that shot clock, so they didn't know that the shot clock had gone off, but there should be. Me titiro ki te wā, e mohi wai rātou. E hea, ngā hea kona kai te toi. So always got to be aware of the shot clock. Forcing that one there. Oh, Karawe, nice move.
Lovely in and out cross, snatch back, and the inside hand finish with the right to get the ball up before the help side defense could come over there.
Nice taupare. Ka pai Waihoro. O mai waho au ware ake. Ko mau te tūrapa ki a Geraldine o haere ana ki ngā reihi. They've got to maintain their ball. Just rushing things i tēnei wā. Kia ata haere.
Geraldine is working hard, but Ngāti Aotea in that zone is looking a bit disruptful for them. Getting forced into first side shots and can't get the ball reversal and looking for seams in that zone.
Good anticipation there by Waihoro. Unfortunate, didn't get the steal. However, disrupting.
Very good hands there. a knack for seeking out, you know, those passes in the passing lane.
Eight seconds. The 8-second violation call, they've got 8 seconds. E waru he kona kia whakawhati mai i tērā taha, ki tēnei taha, ki te kore, ka huri te pauro, ki te huariri. Nō reira ka pai ngā mahi a ngā tai ātea. O, au ware.
Big man cutting along the baseline, goes up. Good 2-foot finish there from all base.
Yes, they might have a bit of an advantage down there, so they still get to utilise that. Mai waho, nice shot there by Tamarereti Wilson. And a steal to go with it. Pai te pahi, whai pero. So he gets a shot, a steal, and then an assist, all in the matter of 2 seconds. Nice fake there for the layup.
Coach Dave Taylor electing to stay with it. No wahiki for them. As I say that, we see a 3 from number 11, Wahoro.
Good defense, stand his ground there, just straight up.
Good fundamental footwork down there from Ivan Orbase. Hard luck not to get it to drop there.
Tika, he's getting those rebounds, so he's just got to take his time putting them back. You know, he's got an advantage there with the length. As soon as he gets that offensive rebound, just take your time, go up strong. Great pass. So koenei te āhua ngā tai ātea, ka kōkiri te pauro, ki roto tonu i te whare kātahi, ka maka whakawaho, ki ngā hoa e noho wātea ana, ki muri i te pai toru. At this stage now, we have Wahoro Tauroa e tuku ana mai te rārangi wātea.
Foul put on number 15, Marco Hardy-Lynn. Potentially line, rather. Aroha mai whana home if I mispronounce anything.
Was he fouled on a three-point shot? This is his third free throw.
I don't think so. I didn't actually see that. But I thought it was just a hands foul. But potentially stepping over the line or, you know, disrupting could have meant that they gave him an extra one.
There he goes again with the rebound. Haratana kai, Irarora.
Tough one there. I think not a whole lot of contact. I think he just, you know, a flat patch, a bit of a ghost hole in the ground down there.
Well, he sold it, eh?
Yeah.
He pushed himself out of bounds. As we see the replay here, not seeing a lot of contact there.
One of those, I think they call it a flat tire sometimes. You know, you put pressure on that last one to go up and then it just, the knee gives out. But oh well, he'll make the most of it and go to the line. See if ball don't lie.
Ai. Kua rukahau ke tēnā pauro. Rasheed Wallace coined that phrase, as we know, ball don't lie. When you miss a free throw after being called, getting to the free throw line. often referring to, or always referring to the call. Hoi anō. Ko te hāmene ke tēnei ki a Tamarereti. Ko te hāre ki te pai, ki te whakatā. Ko kuhu mai nei ki te kēmu. A taonga tapara. Rāwa ko uenuku paikau. Hoi anō. Kei te kōrero ki te taha. Ko te pai me te kaiwa wao. Just a bit of discussion happening now on the sideline here with the bench and the ref. But here we go, back into action again. Bit of a 2-3 zone being played here by Ngātai Ātea. So Geraldine, then you get someone to the top there. Nice find. Great pass.
Good little seal inside there by number 13, Harvey Whitkins. Gets a little touch floater to drop. Pretty one-sided affair, but it's actually only an 11-point discrepancy at the moment. TK downhill and one.
Is that his nickname, is it? TK?
TK, yeah.
Pai, Kanawa Wilson.
Just clock failed to stop there. But we got that sorted. Yeah, TK is actually an official himself back home. Doesn't want a referee.
That's good to hear because there's not many out there, and you know, being a player, if you see all different facets of the game, you can become a better player because of it, and really have a bit of empathy towards the referees and the stuff they have to put up with sometimes. So it's good to see Te Kanawa taking on that role as referee in his spare time. Ngā mihi ki aia.
Number 6, Ethan Hull just got to the rim there with ease. As we see number 6 from Ngāti Aotea, Te Rāpaki.
Pai Te Rāpaki. Comes off a double screen there. There seems to be one of their plays where they set a double screen at the top, and one will dive and one will stay, and then the person with the ball will see and react to what the defense is giving them from that.
Yeah, nice little double on-ball action there. They also run that nice little horn set as well. That double drag, what they call in the NBA and FIBA, is 77, and it's named after Luka Doncic.
Oh, kia ora.
Yeah, because that's what they use with him a lot.
Nice.
Oh, a little bit of basket interference there, possibly missed by our officials, but no bother, we play on.
Nice find. Nice fake and little jump shot there.
Tūrapa and converts it for number 12.
Active hands here by Ngātai Ātea. Number 4 there, reaping the benefits. Tahi ki te rangi Harmon.
A lot of these boys play in the Waikato rep space. Tahu being is the man in under 14s. Very tough guard. And number 6, Te Rāpaki, I believe he was playing under 14s possibly this year or last year, both.
Yeah, I like his demeanour. Tau ki te rangi, very cool, calm, collected, but intense at the same time. He's got a good demeanour for the game of basketball. Looks like nothing phases him out there. No reira pia e mihi ana ki o na mātu I tērā āhuatanga ona. Pai taupare tuatai tuarua. And found open out there. Good play. Nice little set there. Steal. Tau ki te rangi. Ki te rangi.
The way these, Ngāti Atia and a lot of these kaupapa Māori schools, they just like have the knack for steals and, finding and picking off passes in the lanes. To Kotu, who I called earlier today, was doing the same thing. So I'd love to see Te Kotu versus Ngāti Atia. I feel like that would be a really good matchup. They play a very similar style of basketball.
Pai, good observation, and I think you're right there around having the knack of just, getting those steals, getting in the passing lanes. It's just a natural thing to do for our people. Ki te ao Māori, ki me ana I te pauro. Ka whanako haere te pauro. Me hoki ki a te kurakaupa Māori o Rua Mata. Their first time for any kurakaupa Māori playing in the AA division, and considering they're up against the Goliaths in schools of Westlake and the likes who have around 3,000 school population.
They're doing so well. Kiriti's done an amazing job, and not just him, the village of whānau that that's been helping and out with those boys. Dougie Edwards in particular, as well as an assistant coach. And I believe it's two schools kind of merged together. And Dougie's done a great job with one of the schools, and then Kiriti's taking care of Rua Mata, and they've all came under that kind of Rua Mata banner, which is awesome to see.
Yeah, and I think it's not surprising when you think about Church College. It's a Māori sport, if you like, because when you think schools like Church College, the population was probably 100% Māori, and you think of these kura kaupapa who are all Māori as well. Just a natural game for us as Māori, and you look at the teams within the NBL, a lot of Māori playing this game. It's a skillful game, it's a tough game, and that encompasses who we are. So, ka pai, te kite I ngā Māori e tāwhara ana I tēnei kēmu, ngā kura, ngā whare kura anō hoki.
You see Geraldine probing against that zone. Bit of weak side cut action there. Couldn't find the inside. Probably the two different style of plays here. I feel like Ngāti Atia, obviously they're playing from their defense, but they're sharing the ball a lot in the half court, where I feel like Geraldine, taking it on themselves to do things individually. And it hasn't paid off so far, especially versus zone. Essentially, if you're gonna, go yourself, you're going 1-on-5. So I'd like to see them move their ball a little bit, get it side to side, and then they'll find some gaps in the zone.
Tika. That's how we beat the zone, we penetrate the gaps, but you've got to move the ball and make the defense move, and that's what Jackson just referred to. Here we go, Ngā Tai Atea. Tau ki te rangi, ka anō te pauro, ka hate e ia, he ha mene, haute here.
Beautiful finish there. Tahu with the step through, very crafty.
As we see the replay there, a foul could have been called earlier prior to him putting that shot up, but nevertheless, he got a better outcome from that. So he's got another shot here to go at the free throw line. And they call that free the hard way if he makes this.
Raue.
Nice. putting pressure on their defense straight away. They've got to come up and meet him, not stand back and wait.
Number 7 not on the team list in front of us, but we'll get an update soon for you.
Let's see what they come up with here. Hea te mahi. He was open. Unfortunately, he didn't see the ball. The bounce pass to him. Hoi anō. Ko mutu tēnei te wāhanga tuatai o tēnei kēmu e hoa mā. Tore te kau. Ki te rua te kau mātahi, ngā kaute. Ko ngā tai ātea ārunga i tēnei wā.
So I just went and checked with the score bench there. We have number 4, Fanul Talahan. So he is wearing the number 7 singlet with that nice little floater that we saw before here. Geraldine making a bit of a comeback. Yeah. They've just been constantly putting pressure downhill in transition, and I think Ngātatia is starting to gamble a little bit with some of those passing lanes that was paying off in the first quarter. But now, you know, if they put in numbers on the ball, they're leaving the hoop down the other end unguarded, and they're kind of finding their way a little bit, Geraldine.
Yes, nice observation. You know, some teams start hot and hard, which we saw there by Ngai Tāātea and Geraldine just settling into the game now. We might see a different character of theirs in the second quarter again, and they might come out with a hiss and a roar. We'll yet to see. But you made another good observation earlier on around Geraldine not really working as a team just yet in terms of their offense, whereas Ngā Tāātea, you know, swinging the ball, working as a team. Although they have a couple of notable stars on their team who can score the ball, they haven't relied on them. You know, they're sharing the ball, and something that Geraldine could probably take a leaf out of that book. So let's see in what they do coming up.
Yeah, basketball, long game. We've only had 10 minutes down. We've got 30 more playing to go, which will probably be another, you know, 50 to an hour potentially. So a lot of time, and you've seen this Geraldine team kind of adjust to how the game's flowing, and as you alluded to, you know, a bit of a slow burner, so we could quickly see them get pretty hot soon.
Tika. Absolutely correct.
But yeah, I want to see number 12, Ivan Allbase. You know, do some damage down low. He's the biggest ball on the court right now, so see if they can get it into him.
Yeah, you know, I think they have to, right? Because I don't think there's anyone down there, Ngā Tāātea, who'll be able to stop him with the length he's got.
Taniora, great wall up there, number 10. TK leads the break. Kick ahead to Taniora, who was running the rim lane there. It's nice to see when you're running, you know, doing that hard mahi, getting down the court, to be rewarded with the portal.
Tika hoki. Because if you're not rewarded with the portal and you keep doing it, at some stage you're going to stop doing it, because you just think to yourself, why am I doing this? And you're not getting any love from your point guard.
It's the same with the roll, eh? You know, you're rolling on the rim, not getting it. Oh, come on.
But actually, even if you're not getting it, you're still doing a job. You're making the defense get back, and you know, by sprinting that middle lane, you're drawing the defense with you, which opens up other lanes.
Absolutely.
So often it can be a thankless job, but you're actually making an impact.
As you see, number 12 doing the same thing, but he's not rewarded with the portal.
Oh, he moved out of his position there. He should have stayed at home. He would have received an open pass, wide open. Right idea.
Coach Dave Taylor just having a word to Tillahan about the miscommunication there. Massive tūrapa. Draws the hara. Nice little out of bounds set there.
Nice find.
Oh, is that off the backboard assist there?
Yeah, I think so.
He thinks he's got LeBron behind him.
Oh, unfortunately that pass there was on.
He's quick though. Got some pedals on him. Unfortunately, everyone ran with him, and then Ngātatia gets an easy one on the other end. Give them a bit of taste of their own medicine.
Nice execution of their fast break there, moving the ball. I like to see that as opposed to running to the three-point line and stopping. Nice find there. That's a great place to get the ball there, top of the key, drawing the defense. From that spot there, you can either fake and go to the hoop or just shoot that open shot.
Not letting Tillahan, not letting him use the ball screen there, making him reject. Some good on-ball defense.
Move the feet there, progress.
What's the Māori kupu for travel?
I would just say hikoi.
Hikoi, yeah.
Walking.
Oh, very crafty down the lane is Ethan Holt.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, you're right. You faked me out.
You mentioned, you know, us Māori being pretty good at, you know, at the game of Poitukuhu. But, you know, our brothers, the Filipinos, who I imagine number 6s, very crafty and quick as well.
Yeah, it's smooth. Down there in the flash. You know, you can't teach speed, and he's got a lot of it. Speed kills, and he's just killed them there on that transition layup. No chance.
Ngātatia called the wahike.
Yeah, kei te koro rautaki. Usually when there's a timeout call from either coach, it's due to something that the coach has seen that he doesn't like, or, you know, the other team is making a comeback, and so it's about stemming that and preventing the run from carrying on. So after this timeout, you'll see a play from Ngātatia. Usually he'll draw up a play, they'll draw up a play and they'll execute their play. So let's hope and see, we're going to see that.
When in that first 4 or 5 minutes here, probably didn't think that, wouldn't have predicted that it would be a 5-point game. You know, halfway through the second quarter, probably looked like a bit of a blowout to start there, but you know, Geraldine, credit to them, they're working hard and converting points.
And as you said earlier, it's a long game, you know. There's so much ball ahead of us. Another 7 minutes until the half. A game of runs. And the team that has the most runs is the team that usually wins. Let's see what the coaches come up with from their timeout. They might have drawn up a play.
Seeing a few subs come back in here. Number 5 back in for Geraldine. Again, a bit of a different number on our sheet here, so we'll be with you soon. But yeah, what you said there, you see them draw up a play, execute it, you know, get to the foul line where they can, you know, score while the clock isn't on, which is actually quite a valuable thing in basketball. So the clock stops at the foul and they can score without the clock moving.
And unfortunately for Ivan, or base, that's his third foul there, and he's someone they're going to need in their second half. So he just needs to be aware that he can't commit another foul again, because that'll be his fourth, and then he'll have to sit down for a long period of time. And as you know, you can't help your team on the sideline. Being that he's the biggest player they've got, you know. Oh, unfortunately, he's fallen over his... Another foul committed here. So ngā tai ātea, ko hoki rawa atu ki te rārangi wātea.
Geraldine High School whānau, if you guys are tuning in. I've just gone up to the bench and had a look at the numbers. All the numbers are a little bit different to what was entered in at the, you know, at the start of the tournament. So we're going to update those for you. But I think, you know, we've been calling number 6 Ethan Hole, but that is definitely not his name. So we've been given the wrong credit there. I believe number 5 is Ethan Holt.
Ai, ka roha no reira me whakapāha ka tika ki te whānau o ngā tama o Geraldine. No Māua te he o tira I homai ai e nei ingoa kia Māua. So these were names we were given. Unfortunate, these are the wrong names. So apologies to the whānau of the Geraldine boys. We're going to get this, make these correct as soon as we can. Nice move there inside. Waihoro, Tauroa. Karoha ke, ia te kanawa. I te raha mene ana. No reira me tupato. Ko te arai taki wā tēnei, te whakamahitia ana, e ngā tai ātea. Ka roa hoki. Ka pārai ki te rai. E tangi mimu ana tēnā kaitākaro o Geraldine. Ki aia he hamene tira auare ake. Te kāwawau I ki te pera. Ka pai tēnei tama me ana neke hanga ki raro rā. Ka pai tēnā maka whakawaho. Ki tana hoa e noho wāte mai ana. Ka maua noi te tūrapa. Ka tukuna no ki runga. E mau tonu ana kia kāke o Geraldine ki te mau ngā tūrapa. Mai. Tērā tama anō. Tana hāmene tua whātera. Nō reira. E kore ki tea aia anō. I tēnei wāhanga. Tā ake pēr ki te wāhanga whakamutunga. Me noho ia ki te pai. Ko tana hāmene tua whātena. Nō reira kei te rārangi a Waihoro. Me nei tuku ngā wari nei. te tikanga, ka mutu, ka whakaea, te mea tuatahi i aia. Tahi anō kei te toi. Ara wiki. Me mōhio tonu e te pautūtei me he mea he ārai takiwā kupinga hau e ki ana te full press tērā mā te maka tēnā e puta ai tō ihu i tērā hinaki. Nō reira, kia kahara ki te mai a koe te pauro o tō mahi tuatai he huri, he titiro ki tō hoa e noho wāte ana ka tuku ki aia. Kaua ko te pinga i te pauro. Nā te mea kei reira, te huariri e whanga mai ana ki a koe.
Okay, we have a bit of an updated team list. So we've got Caden Halasi, number 12. We've got Harvey Watkins, number 13. We've got Ivan Orbase, number 6. Fanuel Tillahan, number 7. Got Dylan Sami, number 8. Jacob Kanifi, number 10. Felix Hardy-Lynn, number 9. Marco Hardy-Lynn, number 15. And Ethan Hull, number 5. Sorry about that again, Geraldine supporters. It's 29-41, 4 minutes 39 to go in the second quarter here at Central Trust Energy Arena in the beautiful Manawatu, Palmerston North.
And you missed that action as you were getting those names and those numbers corrected. The big fella there for Geraldine is now on 4 fouls, number 12.
Oh, already?
So, yeah, he won't see any more court time in this half, and certainly probably not in the third quarter. It might be brought back late in the fourth, depending on what the score is. So, unfortunately for him, you know, he was a big anchor of this team, being the biggest person on their team. Unfortunately, he's going to take a long seat, but you know that's how the game works sometimes, and the rest of the team has to adapt. A lot of one-on-one stuff, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, and I think you know everyone's on their basketball journey. I think a lot of this team, this Geraldine team, looks quite young. So potentially a lot of them probably come back next year, and they've got to learn, take away some things in this tournament, do the best they can, and same for number 12 there. Now, you know, the bench teaches you a lot, you know, a lot of reflection when you have to sit there and watch everyone else play. So hopefully, you know, he thinks about that, try keep out of foul trouble.
And it's a hard thing to do, right? It takes a lot of discipline to not, you know, take a fake, and because you always want to, especially being the rangatahi ne, ka hea ki te patu i te pauro, always wanting to block shots. And so as an older person, when you play against young boys, one of the things that you do a lot is a lot of ball fakes and get them up in the air, and then you know, because you're not as fast as these young fellas, it gives you time to move around or even draw a foul, you know.
You look pretty quick.
Oh,
come on
no,
now.
hell no.
You play on the ground.
Yes.
They play in the air. Pump
Yes.
fakes. Yeah, nice. Definitely some inspiring words coming out of the Geraldine High School timeout there. Dave Taylor willing his team. I think this is the first we've seen of number 13, Harvey Watkins. Getting some minutes here.
And as you might have heard, Coach Dave giving some instructions there. To Marco, who looks to me to be one of the big boys on their team, as well as Harvey Watkins. Let's see what they can do. But they need to be put in position to succeed and receive the ball in the right position down low and go to work. We haven't seen a lot of that. We might see some of that, hopefully.
Jovane sticking with the man-to-man. And some good D down low. There's Marco.
Aroha. Number 8, Dylan Sami. It's his first foul of the game.
Bit of an 8-on-8 there, Sami and TK. And he proves definitely a foul there, ball don't lie.
Second one. Neteko, nothing but net. So you want to stay away from these red zones. They call them on either side of the half there, next to the line. It acts as a third defender or another defender. So those are the areas you want to stay well away from and get the ball to the middle.
Yeah, absolutely, especially if you cross halfway. Once you've crossed halfway into the front court, you can no longer go into the back court. So, as my friend was alluding to, want to stay out of those trouble areas, and Ngātati has been pretty smart in wanting to trap them and push them into those areas, so then they have to throw the big long pass, or the one in the air where they can get up and contest and potentially steal that.
Aye, Tukahoki. Nice kick out, extra pass. Nice find. Nice look. Rewarded. Great team offense there.
And I love how Tekanawa Wilson, also known as TK, is just such a vocal leader for this group. He set up that whole play, told everyone where to be, instructed his team, and then look, beautiful shot there. Listened to their leader, and they got the convert. As we see the replay.
That was a good contest too. He just nailed it.
Number 13 there. Pakairoa Rohi Wilson. Aroha mai. Pakaira, is that, how do I say that one?
Pakia Rohi.
Pakia Rohi Wilson. Maybe a cousin of Tamarete, or maybe a younger brother, actually.
E toru rātou, ne, tuku toru, Tekanawa Tamarete, Pakia Rohi. E Wilson katoa tērā, me tikana, tērā ingoa no te tairāwhiti a kene pēr he whānau ke no wāhi ke atu, o te rā mohi anau, tērā ingoa he ingoa Ngāti Porou, tērā tama anō.
All base. Ivan all base there with the lay, the quick feet.
Here we go again, another fast break. Nice layup.
Yeah, timeout here by Ngātatia Wharekura.
Yeah, a quick 4 points there, and the coach, MāORI, Koroheke, is not mucking around there. He's not letting this team get a sniff in. They've just scored 4 straight points and down 11 from 15. So good timeout call there.
And they're correcting the score there, looks like.
Oh. Nō reira, ko te takau mārua ke te wehinga. So a 12-point deficits Geraldine's facing currently.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, cameraman. Doing an extremely good job, the broadcast team, supporting us. If you want to stay updated on what's happening down here, you can always check the BBNZ website, which is www.nz.basketball. Or you could always have a look on the social media pages at Basketball NZ on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Also got some photos up there as well. They've got plenty of photographers that are around here, and it's free to access. So if you want to go have a look at those, they generally post them on Facebook or check their Instagram stories. The link is up there. See some full court pressure in those red areas, as Ed was saying. So at the moment, both teams are in the bonus, which means they've committed 4 or more fouls. So any foul, even if the person isn't shooting, is going to be a trip to the kuru tautuku, which is the free throw line. Number 13 there couldn't quite find the bottom of the net or the tapa, the rim. So that will be deemed as out of bounds. Has to touch the rim for it to be playable, you know, for the defense or the offense to grab the rebound.
Nui te pinga, a lot of dribbling going on here, but he finds an open man.
Yeah, TK just doing an awesome job.
Nice find. That might have been a travel. Caught his own shot that didn't hit anything.
So in FIBA, it's not a travel.
Oh, okay.
In the NBA, it is. Because if it's a shot attempt, it's fine. Oh, probably missed a bit of a hutter there, though. Potential blood nose. No, just a big whack.
He's not complaining. Kapai tau ki te rangi. Goes for the steal there. Ko Hamene here. Ko Karanga Hamene e te kawa wau. Ki te tama nei Pakiaro Hirohi Wilson. Ko hoki mai anō. Waihoro tauroa ki te kēmu. Ko hari ki te pai. A tau ki te rangi Haman. Noho ai, whakatai. Kene pēr no te mamai. O tana ihu.
Number 8 for Geraldine High School, shooting some free throws. That's Dylan Sami. Nice shooting form he has there. Very textbook.
Just toying with the defense there. Waihoro seems to be playing this game at his own pace at the moment. Very skillful. Nui ngā puking o te tama nei, Waihoro. Kaupapa haro ki aia. Making things look easy. Doesn't even look like he's sweating.
I believe he's year 13. a bit of a leader for this group, bit of a young side. Ngā Tātia in the final last year for the single A boys, losing to Aquinas in a bit of a heartbreak thriller. But probably a lot of people didn't pick Ngā Tātia to get to the final, and for them to give, you know, Aquinas, which is again like Roa Mata, playing up in the double A's this year, with, you know, three, four very good players that play in the NBL actively, and they gave them a good run for their money. It came down to the last possession, and Ngā Tātia just couldn't quite convert it.
No reira he ngaki mate. They got a bit of a chip on their shoulder this year. They want to return the favour, but they can't, because as Jackson just stated, they're up in the double A, but nevertheless they'll be on a mission this year to complete what they couldn't last year. So kia kaha kia rātou. And this being their second game of the day, winning their first. So good start so far, even though, and a great win at that, as we mentioned at the top, sorry. Just continuing on with the momentum.
Big boy down low, number 13 there, Harvey Watkins getting the tūrapa, putting it up. Oh, yeah, just trying to get a shot up at the end of the quarter. Not too mad at that then, for a final attempt.
No reire te iwi, kia mau tonu mai, ko mutu tēnei te wāhanga tuarua o tēnei tākaro, e rua anō ngā wāhanga kei te toi, kia mau tonu mai.
Girls are twice as likely to drop out of sport. That's why 2 Degrees is committed to fighting for fair for women and girls in sport at every level. Get your Support Her merch and keep her in the game.
It's time for action. We are working to reduce the impacts of climate change, side by side, with nature, with each other, through research, investment, and practical innovation. Because nature is not a resource, it's a collaborator. Nativa, leading with nature.
Funding is a real challenge. We know that a lot of schools face that ongoing, and the reality is if you go to a lower decile school in New Zealand, you are less likely to be able to afford to participate in sport.
Obviously, having come through it myself with kids and being one of those kids myself who played sport, I know how much it defined who I was. And now being able to go, I can't fix it all, but we can help and try and give to those people who are going through really tough times. It's a real privilege, but you know, for us, we want to see others get involved in this. This is not a selfish thing for Apollo. This is about how can we get, whether it's construction or other businesses, to get involved in this.
There's a lot of things that kids miss out on, and so to have businesses step up and want to be involved and to help is a game changer for schools. It really is.
Hey, sport is about more than just the game. It's about going from teammates to best mates. It's the high fives and helping hands. It's learning when to back yourself or back your buddies. It's actually being excited to get out of bed early on a Saturday. Sport is about more than just the game. That's why Caltex is proud to help fuel school sports.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
This isn't about long-distance calling, technology, or living overseas.
Do I have one more bid? Thank you.
We're going to go once. We're going twice.
And we are sold to the Kiwi phone bidder from Manchester.
It's about Bailey's finding buyers that others can't.
My dad, he wanted somewhere so for all the whānau that were out streets.
had somewhere to come home to, and they could call it their own. And so hence the journey of Takahanga Marae began.
Hello, welcome back. 41-54 after half-time. Geraldine making a few little runs during the game, but Ngātatia having the answers. But a whole nother half of basketball to go here. Both teams have had enough to talk about, and they're out, trying to get their eye in, getting some shots up.
Ai ka tika hoki I tēnei wā, ko te rerekētanga o ngā piro I Wainganui I tēnei kapa e rua. Ko te tekau mā toru, hoi anō he roa tonu te wākai mua te aroaro, so anything can happen. It's only a 13-point gap. And as we know, this game of basketball, anything can happen right down to the wire. It only takes a couple of stops, along with a few long balls, and then you're right back in it. So never say never.
Yeah, definitely. That's our game now, with the kuruwhiwhi toru prevalence. A couple of those go in, as you said, and you get a few stops to go with it. It'll be a very interesting game.
So here we go, ko timata te wāhanga tua toru.
I do feel like, Ngātatia's took the foot off the pedal, as per se, a little bit here. I think, I've seen them a bit at home. I think they can play a bit better than they are at the moment. Very good team, well coached by Makairi and Roimata. Awesome whānau behind them too. So I'd like to see them, get a bit more engaged.
It's one of those things, right? You really have to focus, pay your attention, and it's not easy to be able to sustain that concentration for the full 40 minutes. You're always going to have times in a game where you lack a little bit of concentration here and there, but for the most part, the good teams, they really keep the foot on the throttle, and that's what you see, the difference between the good and then the better teams. Hoi anō, ēnei kapa e rua tino pai, no reire ka mihi ki ngā kaiako. E ārahi pai ana ēnei waka e rua o ēnei kura. Unfortunately, there's already been a foul committed from the Geraldine side, so they've got to look within and try and apply a little bit more discipline in that area.
Great save from out of bounds there. He gets it back.
Nice look.
You know what? I've been really impressed with number 14, Kato Kautapu. Man, as I said, that look, he's right there on the boards. Hasn't scored many points, but he generated that steal before on the boards offensively and defensively. And, you know, basketball is actually quite similar to maths. The more possessions you have, the more offensive rebounds you can generate, and the more defensive rebounds you can get to take away possessions means you're generally going to have more opportunity to score / take away opportunities to score from the other team.
Ko mamaitia tahu ki te rangi I tēnā tukinga e pai te karanga kore, so it was a good no call. But unfortunately he was hit there right under the rib, bit of a soft spot. But a good no call nevertheless. Ivan Moore base takes advantage there. As you see there, that foul. Well, a no call, sorry, no foul. Nails them both. So it's under 10, 9-point game. As you were talking to earlier, Jackson, referring to Ngā Taiātea, and currently looking a little bit relaxed out there. I think they need up their intensity. Kia piki te kaha me te tere o tēnei tākaro. I te āhuatanga I tima tai rātou te timatanga mai o tēnei tākaro. Need up the ante some more.
Just to add to that, you know, a bit of a whakatauki I like to tell my teams is, you know, kaue ma te wheke, ma te ururua. Got that from Colin Vitz. You know, I know they're watching at the moment. Shout out to you, Uncle and Auntie Vitz. Don't die like a spineless octopus or jellyfish. Die like a hammerhead shark. Go out there, fight to the end.
Tika hoki tēnā whakatauki. Ko te hunga hihika e mōhio ana. So if you're a fisherman, you definitely know what that means, because when you catch an octopus on the end of your rod, it doesn't resist, it doesn't fight back. But if you actually catch a hammerhead shark, even a baby one on the end of your hook, it'll fight till it dies. So if you manage to get it in, it'll be dead because it's fought to exhaustion, or if not dead, close to it. And koe rā te tikanga o tērā whakatauki. Basically, do not give up.
Yeah. And that can relate to if you're up or down.
Oh,
you know? And this moment they're up, but you know,
yes,
they could do it probably a bit better by their own standards.
And if you look at the score now, it's only a 6-point game. Now 8-point game. But certainly Geraldine, the boys of Geraldine haven't given up. I'm not saying that Ngā Taiātea have, but maybe they're taking a little bit of a relaxation period, if you like. And Geraldine seems to be taking advantage of that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you're seeing Taniora Wilson there get a big bucket down on this end and put his body on the line on the other end. No, he's buying into that, but it takes everyone to you know, be engaged and fight. Everyone's got to be on their waka.
Ai Marika, yes indeed. On the wrist, missed by the ref. Ooh, taking one in the chops. Ko karanga wā taupua e te kai ako o Ngā Taiātea.
You see Coach Dave Taylor trusting his big man out there. Number 12, Caden Halsey. He's got 4 fouls, but he's in here in the third quarter, so hopefully he doesn't pick up another one. TK here talking to the referees. As I said, he's one back home, so I think he knows Brittany, who he's talking to. So he's probably just trying to, educate them, give them a bit of tautoko rather. Educate them, if you will. I don't know if they'll take much of that on, but at least he tried, eh? A little bit of controversy happening here with the bench. I think, we've got a few schools that haven't had to do the bench here because most schools on this day one have to do the score bench. So potentially first time for our school here, Kaiapō.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, really, to be honest, because, they've had a long day and then they've got to sit on the bench and do this. But, without volunteers, this wouldn't be possible. So, me mihi ka tuku ki ngā kapa o ngā kura kei te tautoko mai I tēnei tōna mana. Hoi anō. Me karangātua anō rā ki te hunga o tēnei taone, ki haere mai ki te tautoko I tēnei kaupapa. Just needs to get his feet under him, bend those knees.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's transferring all of that power into that shot, eh? Hopefully he makes the next one. There we go. Didn't commentator curse him this time. Out of bounds call there. We'll stay with Ngātatia.
Te kaimārua he kona kei te karaka. So 12 seconds on the shot clock. By no means they're rushed. Nevertheless, they just need to be aware of how much time's on that shot clock. Oh no, that's the fifth. Karoha ki aia. Unfortunate there. Nevertheless, he's left it all out there. And that's what you can ask for. So great effort there from the young man from Geraldine High School. He's put in a great effort for his team. Mihi ki aia.
Yeah, the gamble did not pay off for Dave Taylor here. He's given him a little bit more of an education about what he could do a bit better in terms of verticality, because I think he just dropped his hands there and it was an easy call for the referees. Taniora looks to convert two. Oh, Tamarete. Oh my gosh, sorry. I don't have my phone. Seen him in the Waikato system. In our rep teams back home.
Tamareriti.
Yep.
Yeah. And he grabs the rebound there again. A bit of a workhorse, Tamareriti. Oh, nice anticipation there.
You see a dunk, you reckon?
No. Oh, not quite. Oh. Karoha. Oh yes, bit of an offensive push there. Saw that a mile away. He created that contact. He sought that out, in fact, where as he should have just went straight to the hoop and just jumped and probably would have drawn that foul. So if you're going to do something like, you've got to be discreet.
You see number 9 there, Felix.
Nice find. Good extra pass there.
There we go, Tamareriti Wilson. Big strong take. Gets a bit of a flex there. Shout out to the Wilson whānau back home, especially Stacey. Used to play with her sons back at home, Connor and Jacob. Shout out if you guys are tuning in to Tautoko.
Do you know their iwi affiliation in Ngāti Porou?
I believe so. I know they live in Morrinsville, but I'm not sure where they originate from.
Kapai. Maybe something we should suggest, you know, when we're doing these kura, these whare kura, that we have a list of their iwi affiliations so we can, you know, make mention of that. Hoi anō. Tiki mai nei ki te kēmu, ka aroha hoki, ka puta i aia. Ia mākau, nore ka mautonu, ia ngā tai ātea i te paoro. Kei te hoki rawa mai ki te kēmu, Ethan Hau, kua whakawhiti, Ivan Orbase, ki te pai noho ai. Nice move there, unlucky with the finish.
Yeah, we see the two brothers there going to work. Felix and Marco. Felix wearing the number 9, Marco number 15. They've been everywhere, especially Marco. The last couple of plays, really a lot of effort on defense, getting up in the lanes.
Ka uru mai, a kato, hautapu ki te tākaro, ko whakawhiti atu. Tamarereti ki te pai noho ai. Kei te rārangi i tēnei wā, a Geo Dean, Felix, me tana tuarua, ai, kua u.
It's both of them to drop. Does Felix?
Te kanawa, te pai i te pauro ki aia, me kaue hari ki tērā tā. So when he passes the ball to that side, he's got to go away. He's taking a double team down with him. Nice fine, good extra pass.
Great extra.
Good rebound.
Got a bit of a 3-on-2.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it'll be a 2-pointer though. Had the foot on the line. Did the Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that's right. So you've got to be aware where your feet are, eh? Especially if you're that close to the line, you might as well take a free. But you need to know where your feet are. So me mōhio koe, kia koe, e noho ana koe ki hia.
Waihoro.
Kai.
The kuru whiwhi toru.
Touch pass there, not quite accurate. Nevertheless, they still maintain the pauro. And tēnei tama he ngāwari ki aia, te tiro ki ana mahi. Ka pai a Waihoro. E ahua mamai ana, tana waiwai, tana puni. E ke nepe me hari e ki te pai, noho ai. Mo te tūpono, ka whara. E koera te ahua nei. E te haere mai.
Baseline out of bounds. Will stay with Geraldine High School. Got a sub here. Number 13, Wilson coming in.
Koera tāku whakaroa, it's what I thought was going to happen. He was sort of labouring back down there, and probably a good move. You wouldn't want him to sustain any injury moving forward. You know, they've got a handy lead at the moment, and it's not worth the risk, being that he's one of their more capable offensive players.
Nice little up fake there by Marco. Hardy line.
He's getting a bit messy at the moment. Nice take.
Way to initiate the contact there by Dylan Sami. And then just go up strong in the finish.
See, there's no talk there on defense. They're not telling the guy marking the ball where the screen's coming from. So they need to work on that communication, you know, and tell them where the screen is, what side it is. They need to go under, over, what. But they need to start communicating.
A little bit of an elevator action, they like to call that in basketball. Couldn't quite connect on the three, but he was open enough to shoot it.
Ooh, might have been bailed out there. I didn't see their contact. Nevertheless, I wasn't as close as that referee. Ahua no te aune ke te hoki mai anō. A Waihoro ki te kēmu.
Looks like he just came back from the bathroom too. So
oh, ne.
Might have been a wharepaku break. Shooting his second kuru tautaku. Number 9. Jire Matao. Another big rebound there by Potapu. Really holding down the boards. Playing some great D as well.
Nice ovation there, evading there, sorry, by Waihoro. So that he didn't knee the opposition there in the head or the body, jumping over to avoid that contact. Nice move.
Feel like it was more for his own protection than anything. Nice seeing Geraldine just won some action, you know, working together to get a good shot off now.
Yeah, and he was, you know, he didn't hesitate on that. He came off that screen looking to score, and that's what he did. Pulled up.
TK makes it look too easy. Left-hand drive, right-hand finish. Would I like to see him use the left, but nonetheless, 2 is 2, no matter what. Oh, and picks his pocket. Ooh.
Ka pai me mihi ki tēnei kōtero te kai wawao e noho māro ana ki ana karanga. So good on the referee there, sticking with her call and very, you know, stern and confident in the calls that she is making. As a young referee, you do need to show a bit of confidence, and she's doing that. So these boys don't try and sort of take advantage of her. And I haven't seen any of that today from these boys. So credit to both these teams. Haven't really given our referees any sort of grief whatsoever.
Takana Wilson there, urging his bench. You know, bit of tautoko, bit of support on the side, because sometimes, you know, if the bench is a bit dead, it flows onto the court, and you want them to be alive, you know, willing the people on the court to the end.
Yes, definitely.
Nice, and they respond. This trip, they get a good stop there, and a bit of noise comes down this time. Back to that horn set. Oro. Boom. Big 3. He's talking to the bench as well. We've got 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. 58-75 is our score. Both teams don't want to foul here, as a foul will mean that the other team ends up at the line, even if it's not a shooting foul. He hit one before. Can't convert this time, but offensive tūrapa. Another offensive tūrapa. Watkins. Oh, there was 3 offensive rebounds in a row there for Harvey Watkins. Done a really good job there. Created 4 extra possessions and they just couldn't convert.
Yeah, and that's right. You've got to really nail those second chance, third chance points, because if you don't, they'll come back and kick you in the butt later on in the game. And you know, with the score like this, they could have done with those few extra points. They would have been closer and better off for it. But you know, he wahanga no kei te toi, ka reno tēnei kēmu kia whakatau, kore rawa. Nō reira, kia katonu mai a Geraldine I roto I tēnei wāhanga whakamutunga. E tāia ana. One of the beauties of this game is the score might be a little bit, the gap might be a little bit wide. However, you know, being the game, as we've mentioned, of runs, the game is still up for grabs. So both teams will have a role to play in that. And we'll see very shortly.
Going into this second half now, the last 10 minutes of basketball. Ataiatea up 16.
Rite mai ngā tamo Geraldine. Ko tātira rātou katoa ki te papa whanga mai ana ki a ngā Ataiatea. Kei a Geraldine te paoro I tēnei te timatanga mai, te wahanga whakamutunga. I te timatanga mai o tēnei tākaro I tīmata hikaka mai ngā Ataiatea. Nō reira, ka kite ako ake nei mehe mea rā ka pērā no te āhua. Māma noiho tēnā whiwhi piro.
TK organising his side, wants that horn set. Tamarereti sets the first one, and wow, TK just finds the holes in the defense there. Gunnar Wilson. I love how Geraldine's just going side to side now, and they're finding gaps. Now they're using, you know, some action, using multiple people to get open rather than just taking it themselves.
Great defense, better shot though. You know, he didn't make contact. Tori pero mai wahorano au ware ake hauporo hoi anō, haere anō ki te reihi a ngā Ataiatea. Relentless.
Oh mate, we pull it there. Sami. Hard shot there, a little bit off balance. was all base.
Ka pai, tērā mahi anō ana, I whai hua ki aia, I muratata nei.
Leaders out to 20 now for Ngātatia. Wharekura, 81-61. Tahu will pull up, can't quite convert. Been really impressed with Marco Hardy-Lynn, line rather. Been all over the board, all over the boards and defense, and taking his shots in the second half here. Played a lot of minutes too. Oh, lovely hesitation by Sami. Gets the nice left lay there.
Nā se ke pāsta waihoro, ai ware ake, ko mau I te tūrapa I a Sami. Me kaha aia, te kite ana hoa, noho wā te mai ana.
Minutes 45 to play. TK has been able to just get his way downhill in the second half here. So has number 8, Sami.
Sort of get the sense now that, the air's been taken out of the ball in this game from Geraldine, maybe. They need to show a little bit more fight, even though looking at the score, one may think that it's over. Definitely not, but they need to focus their attention on the defensive end first of all, trying to get steals and stops and get looks like that.
Oh, hard luck there. Marco might be the older brother, but probably doesn't have the shot of his younger brother. Hits the roof there on that 3 attempt. Beautiful defense on the other end though. Great wall up, forces the travel.
Unlucky. Gets into the teeth of the defense, unfortunate there on the shot. Nevertheless, it's good to get right down there into the paint. Toru Pero. Tuai tērā G-Rea. Aroha mai me mea he taku whakahua. A matoa. Kei te anō te e ki te pauro, so he's running the ball again.
Lovely stop there. Good footwork, bit of a stride stop. Reverse pivot away from the defense. Just a bit of a miscommunication there between Tahu and Tikanawa.
Might be a wet spot down there.
It's cool, his brother helping him up, doing a bit of awhi.
I karanga Dave Taylor ki te kaiwa wao, kia mukua o te papa. No te mea e māku ana. Ko eke mai nei ngā tama o ngā tai ate o te pai. He tuataitanga mo e tahi, ne? So first time on the court there maybe for Tahura Whare. Is that right? This is first.
I do believe, yep.
And also maybe, no, Tarapaki's already got some burn. And Uenuku Paiko, they've all had a bit of burn, but I believe this is the first time here for Tahura. So see what he can give us. Continue with that energy. Happy they share the ball with him so he can get some points on the board. Mai waho. So big 3 points off the bank. He didn't call that one.
There's a little chuckle to himself there. Massive bucket. Dylan Sami. Big Kuruwhiwhi Toru. He's came alive with the second half as well. Tahu thinks about it.
Nice little pull up there.
Beautiful pull up. It's nice to see him. He's a bit frustrated in that second and third quarter. And he's stuck with it. Resilience. And now he's came out in this fourth and is cooking.
Oh, nice find. They need to get their foot behind the line.
It's a 2.
So just being a little bit unaware there of his foot placement. If you're going to be that far out, you might as well shoot a free. Especially when you're wide open like that. Nevertheless, we're carrying on here and screen setting there. Although it could be moving screen, I would say.
Tahu, another one from deep, will be well short. They're cleaned up. Offensive tūrapa. See, now you see Ngātatia working hard like they were in the first quarter. Definitely the team I've seen all year in the first and last, but hey, that's this tournament, right? You grow as a team, you figure these things out. Got quite a young squad as Ngātatia this year. So they'll take these lessons and move on, and hopefully they, we see them in the quarterfinals, semi-finals later in the week.
And as the score's starting to suggest now that maybe Ngātai Aotea is a level above Geraldine. And so you sort of alluded to earlier, Jackson, they started out really well and now they're starting to finish off well. But, if you want to make it to that next level, you've got to be consistent, and regardless of the team you're playing, you don't want to drop to their level. You've got to sustain the level that you know and always play at your ability and the intensity that you should, regardless of the team you're playing. Be relentless in your approach from start to finish. Obviously, there's going to be times within the game where you're going to be less energy, but for the most part, it takes discipline to sustain a level of play for a duration of the game. And if anything they can learn from this game is the ability to sustain that intensity for the game.
See a hara here called by our referees. Haven't seen that face yet, number 5.
Okay. Tiuwhi o te rangi, tuhi a wātene, nama 5. Ai, ko tau atu ki roto I te kēmu. Kia whai māiatanga ki aia. Ka tuku ai tana māiatanga. And it's a good time, just looking at him. He might be a junior player. Not sure, I'm sure you might be able to share some light on that, but it's a good time to start bringing in your junior players now and get them some confidence moving forward.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of him back home, but I do think he is a junior player, and if that, maybe a year 11. But good opportunity, gets the ball here. play a bit of a point guard role that we saw Tikanoa playing throughout the game. I think all these boys on at the moment are younger. Maybe except for number 7, Tahura. Probably got too much facial hair, more than me.
Still there. She's doing it easy.
Yeah, great little hesitation. The little pull back of the head. Delay dribble. So last 40 seconds to go here. 74-101 to Ngātatia Wharekura. A lot of bench celebration here for number 5. Not the tautoko. Tahua Watene. Te kuru tautoko. And as you said before, just opportunity to get some points on the board. No easier way to do it than at the Kuri Tautuku.
Tikaki Hoa. And he'll draw on this experience, even though it hasn't been a lot in this game. You know, he can say that he's played and scored some points. Pāroha. He Hamene, no reira mea, te whakaro i ngā tamu o ngā tai ātea. It's still good to challenge and not allow them to get into the paint, but giving up silly fouls like that at the end of the game, maybe they can do away with. Nevertheless, they're still trying to win, which is the main thing. It's number 5, Jules there.
Tūrapa, one possession to go here. They look to dribble it out, the polite thing to do in basketball. If you've already won the game, do you really like to dribble it out? But here they go, they give it to number 7. Tahura Whari. A little bit unclassy there to put in that one to Rapaki, but you know, young player. He wants to get some points on the board there.
Nō reire e te iwi, ngā tēnā koutou, I mātakitaki mai nei I tēnei tākaro I wangi ngā kure rua, ara, ngā tai a te Wharekura, kia Geraldine, kua puta teihu, o ngā tai a te, nō reire kai te mihi ki a rātou me ngā kai ako tēnei kapa. Hoi anō ki a koutou te motu tēnā koutou, ki rawa mai rā koutou a pōpō ki te mātakitaki tunu mai tēnei tōna mana, whakataitai, kura tuarua āmutu. Tēnā koutou, huri noa, te ora tātou katoa.
This is an opportunity that we can't pass on.